Jace can't afford to buy you a Mac.
Well, I don't know why you would want a communist computer.
Fair and valid. 3, 2.
I like that intro.
Yeah.
Look at that guy. Right. There's a large hippo on the Feathered and glorious. Stop, Rob. Oh. Yeah. Say hi to him.
And where's the...
Oh. There it is. No.
There we go.
Oh.
She's drinking again.
Well, hello there.
Hello. Wow. What an intro.
Man, I tell you what, man, it's getting fancier and fancier.
It is.
And, I think that when Robbie fires me and he's running the podcast, he's going to be very happy. As the Rotor turns, welcome back. We're here at the Johnny's filling station, other side. And of course, people live in a barn, so they don't know how to shut the door down there. But anyways, welcome back to As the Rotor Turns. This is the opinion of Carlos. And,
Trish.
Hey, baby.
Hey.
You're beautiful.
Well, thank you.
I love you. And then birthday buddy.
Birthday buddy.
Amanda. The hippo. Somebody corrected me. I always call you the water hippo, but I guess hippos are in the water.
Yeah.
All the time. So I'm like, well, go fuck them.
Yeah.
I like saying water hippo. So,
but they're not amphibians or anything.
Yeah,
So you're just clarifying.
yeah. It's just you in the water doing your thing. And there's pink belly hippos. Like those are like pretty cool.
Really?
Oh,
Plain-
be one of those. I have a pink bellied turtle.
Oh, see, I'm gonna paint your belly.
Pink side neck.
It's a pink bellied side neck turtle.
Oh, whoa.
Thank you.
So there we go. We're having a reptile conversation here.
Don't mess with my turtle.
And then on the ones and twos, we got Patricio, Rocky Man.
Hello.
With his broken nose.
Yeah.
we're not allowed to talk about that.
Yeah.
We'll have with that.
But hey, we got a delicious shot in front of us here. So I say salute. Did you guys drink your shots already or no?
I did. I ran out of something to drink.
Oh, sorry, baby.
Cheers.
Well, I love you.
Cheers.
Here we go.
Tap me, Jason, tap me.
No, give me double tap over there. There you go. Those are delicious.
Those are delicious.
They are so good.
That keeps me from an AA meeting right there. Oh, look at that. I ordered those on the spot right there. So, we got a lot of shit to talk about today. We got no guests today, so take advantage of that and kind of get caught up on a lot of things. But, baby, you got some dates?
Yep. So the Echo conference is coming up in a week and a half.
Yeah.
The 30th through the 30th of September through October 2nd.
Yep.
And then we have the air medical class October 25th through the 30th. If you only want the difficult airway class, that's the 25th. You can do AMLS or on the 26th, 27th, or you could do PHTLS and TNCC on the 27th and 28th. You could do Sweat and Hewitt on the 30th.
So the airway class is actually that Monday and then Tuesday, because remember Tuesday they're coming in for their testing and stuff.
I forget that.
Yeah, so just so we're correct on that whole deal there.
I saw we got another person who passed thanks to the Rescue Company 1.
Yeah, Mr. Kyle passed his
that's
FPC
pretty sweet.
exam, man.
That was pretty sweet.
Again, I think that we've got it down to a science.
Yeah, absolutely.
We think we definitely teach stuff, and remember, as the Rotor turn, it's definitely not the opinion of the Rescue Company 1 or the very handsome Dr. Benjamin Abbo. You
Is
know?
he on the phone?
Calling all labels.
Oh, hold on. Is he?
Dr.
is he
Ava,
here?
Are you there? On the banana phone.
He's on the phone. The
Uh,
banana phone.
I think he's busy.
You know, he is so. Speaking some rescue company one business. You know, he's in the water diving this week with me. It's just me and him, and he is got great underwater hair.
I
You
can
know,
imagine.
It is so
I can
feathered and
imagine.
glorious. It's awesome. You know, like I was like, man, how is his hair just perfect on the hair the whole time? And then he's giving me like the most rock star, like, you know, underneath there, like, you know, it's like Rebecca was there with us the first day, and it was great. Yeah, so it was funny. It was a great class. Again, thanks for Methodist for having us, and out there in Fort Myers, we're
It's a
teaching
good
some.
time.
And you know, we had a student that we met from Echo there.
We sure did.
Yeah, and she, you know, we talk about her a lot in her, you know, previous employer where they had the crash and stuff, and she was, you know, just pretty cool, man. Like, you know, to see people that, you know, get past the tragedy and still work in the field and on the job, and you know, she does great in the water. It's not her favorite thing to come in there and do, but she does great when it comes to that. So it's pretty
I
awesome.
saw a news story the other day, and it made me think of, you know, passing on that information to people that are in fixed wings.
Yeah,
Where a fixed wing plane, I don't know if it went off the runway or whatever happened, but it ended up upside down in water.
yeah,
And-
which is rare, but it must,
yeah. So, but it just came to mind. I was like, man, we could do this all over the place.
Oh yeah, no, and we get a lot of the fixed wing people that come through. We actually just got a call for the Caymans, right? Remember, earlier this week.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so fixed wing company out of there and stuff. So, you know, it's spreading out there, and you know that it's still amazing to me how rare it is what we teach and what we do in the civilian world.
Absolutely.
You know, people are out there flying around and not have no survival training, man. It's
Right.
like, it's crazy. So please definitely contact us at the Rescue Company One to do this stuff right here. So, you know, we have some topics coming up that we want to talk about on the podcast, and I thought it'd be cool to introduce the topics today and then see how people interact on the social media with their opinions on stuff,
Right.
how they want to, you know, what they want us to say or mention, or, you know, express their points on the podcast. So be something for Ms. Jody, our social media person, to, you know, kind of interact with people back and forth with, and then when we're on the show, we can bring those things up.
No, it gives the audience more of a hands-on and more interactive to sway the conversation and keep the conversation going.
Yeah, you know, just time to prepare for things. Now, before we even talk about the thing we prepared to talk about today, I want to bring this thing up because this is great. So Patricio, at the end of the last show, when he went to close, his closing was about what? What was your closing? You remember?
Oh, I was drunk. Beverage Farm remembers, but I don't. So if you would be ever so kind to
Give him a hand.
You told everybody that they should stop, you know, bullshitting around and get their what?
Oh, their COVID shot.
Their COVID shot and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like, it is amazing that there's still like no, like people are really like passionate about this topic.
Yeah.
I've never seen such a thing in my whole entire life.
Have you heard the new radio commercial?
No.
So there's a radio commercial that basically said, all of you that were so worried about getting your COVID shot and it not being FDA approved, there is one now. So go out and get your COVID shot. It's FDA approved. You're good to go now.
I saw a TikTok earlier this week of a girl who I don't know if she's a mathematician or whatever, but she's like, I'm not a doctor. I don't know medicine, but I know numbers. And then she started stating all the numbers of the deaths, the people who are infected, of those vaccinated and not vaccinated. And she goes on for a minute and a half rant. And I had to fact check her numbers, but every single thing checked out.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And you know, I think tonight's a great
the point
show.
of what she said was what?
It was basically, get your fucking shot.
Bada bing, bada boom.
I'm going to see if I can pull it up.
And you know what the great thing about tonight is? We're talking conspiracies. and that's like the hidden topic and what we're talking about. So I bring up Patricio's last end of the show, but you know, I think it is important to respect people's ability to choose, right?
100%.
Yeah, and you know, it's like the best thing to do is to get the vaccine. Like right now, I think all the numbers point towards getting vaccinated and helping other people from getting sick, because you help somebody else by not catching it, right?
Correct.
So, you know, and you know, in situations where you're around people that are potentially could you could expose them. Wearing a mask is, you know, something you should, you know, choose to do, you know. And I don't like wearing a mask just like the next guy, but you know, I think that people have a right to choose. I don't think the badger, you know, you're not going to badger somebody at this point into getting it, you know, if they don't want to. It's just like, you know, you're being ignorant in that sense. You know what I mean? So you're being an ignorant person by not getting it.
Let me ask everyone this question, and maybe you can kind of clarify things for me. Why is it okay or less of a fight for us to give vaccinations for our children for certain diseases, but not when, you know, when it comes to something like this that's a pandemic, a current pandemic? Yeah, you know, I feel that if there's a shot that'll keep you from getting the thing, go get the motherfucker. Right, like that's for everything. And like, believe, I'm gonna tell people, and that's the reason I brought it on, is that I just got the booster. And,
shit!
And the booster for
Me too.
I got it fucks me up. Like the second shot fucked me up, but even though knowing that, the third one fucked me up. Like I was sick, projectile vomited for, you know, my God. And then my lymph node underneath my armpit was swollen where I couldn't bring my arm down. My shoulder got swollen all the way up to my my right ear, where on the side I got the shot. Like everything was swollen. Like, I wonder if that's like an indicator of people that would have a bad reaction to actually. I don't know, but I can tell you this: that one of our guys, who should be renamed nameless, and his name rhymes with Ustin, got. If I was gonna get COVID, this shot kept me from getting it.
Oh, he's got the TikTok video up.
Yeah, so, I would love to share this with you guys real quick. Let me just get it queued up, because I had to fact check this girl, because the way she was spitting was amazing. And let me just pull this up real quick.
Yeah, hit it.
All right, here we go. Let me put the volume up, and here we go.
Argument, because yes, you can still get COVID if you are fully vaccinated, but do you know the statistics to that? Do you know the odds of getting COVID if you are fully vaccinated? Because I do. I'm not a medical expert, but I'm really fucking good at numbers. So let me show you. Oh, man, there are 330 million people in the United States, right? Divide that by the 41 million COVID cases that we've had, and that gives you a 1 in 8 chance of catching COVID in the United States. 1 in 8 people have gotten COVID in the United States. Of those 41 million people, you've had 670,000 or so deaths, right? That's a 1 in 61. 1 in 61 people in the United States have died from COVID. 1 in 61 people who have gotten COVID in the United States have died. Okay, let's take this further. There are 173 million people who are fully vaccinated in the United States, right? Do you know how many breakthrough cases there have been since August? As of August 30th, there's been 12,908. That gives you a 1 in 13,402 chances of catching COVID if you are fully vaccinated. 1 in 13,402 versus 1 in 8. Let's take it a step further. There have been 2,437 deaths related to COVID, or people who are COVID positive and fully vaccinated, right? 480 of those aren't related to COVID, which means that they died from a car accident or something totally unrelated to COVID. So we're going to round that to 2,000.
It's almost
173 million people in the United States are fully vaccinated. Divide that by the 2,000 that have died fully vaccinated from COVID. That gives you a 1 in 86,500 chances of getting COVID and dying if you are fully vaccinated. So unvaccinated, you have a 1 in 8 chance of catching COVID. You have a 1 in 61 chance of dying from COVID. And fully vaccinated, you have a 1 in 13,402 chances of catching COVID, and a 1 in 86,500 chances of dying from COVID.
Hey, man.
How about we all just realize that billions of shots have been given worldwide, billions of people have been fully vaccinated, and we have a way to end this pandemic. We have a way for children to stop losing their fucking parents. Go get the fucking shot.
Wow, yo, man, she's passionate, bro.
So next week on
I
As the Rotor
agree.
Turns,
Yeah. You know,
We're gonna have
man,
Eric
I'm gonna tell you, man, there is some passion. Make sure make sure we put that link to that, like on the notes or something there, Patricio.
For that actual video.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
I will definitely do that. And like I said, when she said those numbers, I immediately stopped, because when someone spits like that with that kind of passion, I'm like, you know what? You spit some good shit.
That's
I
some
need
numbers
to
right
fucking
there, man.
fact check you.
That's some numbers.
And I went off the numbers from the CDC from the date that she said. Everything checked out.
Yeah.
So-
Wow. Research is research, man.
Yep.
You got to do that stuff. You know, so conspiracies out there, you know, if we went around, let me just ask you about different conspiracies throughout the world here. So was Oswald the only shooter for Kennedy?
absolutely not. You can't do those angles and stuff. And there had to be at least like three different
There's
shooters.
a Seinfeld episode that breaks down
Yeah.
the shot.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure that there is there's a lot
the
of
more that you look at, the more videos that you see, the more confused you are. Like,
Yeah.
well, they got the guy. There was the one guy,
Yeah.
and there was the thing, and whatever.
yeah,
And then it was the whole the conspiracy.
super bullet
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Man, again,
exactly.
like
all over the place.
how do people just not close the door? You know what I mean? Like that's just crazy to me.
They don't close the doors in their houses.
Yeah, you know. So
I'll put some spring hinges on those
Yeah.
doors.
she's got it. She's got it. So, baby, you think Oswald's the only shooter for Kennedy? No. Do you think there was more than just one?
Yes.
Okay. And Amanda, what do you think?
Oh, I wasn't alive then. I don't know.
Well, none of us were.
But
baby.
you,
Hold on, Patricio just put me in here as my alter ego, so I gotta figure out how to.
Yeah.
Oh, I can fix that.
Patricia, what do you think? What do you
That's my secret.
I
squirrel.
think Key and
Yeah.
Peele did it best when they said that it was it was a Chappelle show. Magic. It was a magic bullet.
Yeah, well, that's
Chappelle
exactly
show.
what they call it. They
Yeah.
call the magic bullet theory, right? So
how many people killed Lincoln?
So one bullet supposedly struck Kennedy 3 times,
Right.
and
Yeah, it was.
struck another dude 3 times.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, come on now.
Right. No.
So,
But
yeah.
you know, can you reload? I mean,
and
yeah,
then
sure
and
you
then
can reload.
magically the bullet was found in the bed next to Kennedy. You know, a lot of conspiracies out there, and
Yes.
Oliver Stone did a great job on his
That was
JFK.
a phenomenal movie.
Back
You know,
and
Can
to
we
the
watch
left.
that later?
yeah,
Back
and to
to
the
the
left.
left.
Yeah. And you know, he did a great job on it. And I mean, I don't think Oliver Stone did anything in that movie that didn't really happen as far as the case itself, right? So the case was presented all he did was redocument the case, right? While presented on that shit. So, anyways, that's a big conspiracy there, right? So, you know, for that whole thing. But I want to play this video that we have here. And Patricia, if you go and play that video for me.
I'm about to pull it up right now.
And bring up the conspiracies of today, like what
I don't want to
people-
ruin it for everybody, but it's about UFOs and aliens.
When I watched this, I
What?
thought it was a joke.
what people
I
really.
did
Makes
too.
my blood boil.
I did too.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
So
I thought it
this
was
is a
joke.
little bit longer of a video, and thanks to Vice for putting that out there, which is one of my favorite freaking YouTube channels out
Yeah.
there. So go ahead, Mr. Patricio.
My son was murdered at the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting. As a result of that event, online conspiracy theories started to brew. I see it as I stood my ground for the most part, and everyone took a few steps back. And so when you look at this online issue, I'm visible, but I'm incorporated in their narrative. So whenever I'm videoed, I don't want to be recognizable or easily found. So I try to remain a couple of steps removed. There's almost nothing different in the conspiracy theories relating to the Parkland shooting. The hoaxer playbook is immediately finding any inconsistency in any footage that's being shown online and then freeze framing it and drawing circles and lines and arrows on it and claiming that this is fake, that's staged, this person is practicing their lines.
They want to scare us. They want to make us feel unsafe.
Television is the David Hogg channel now. He's on everywhere. And I know scripted PR when I hear it.
One of them went into a bathroom in the same, I believe, in the same hallway as the shooter. Oh, hold on. One of them went into the same bathroom, I believe, as the hallway shooter.
That's called a soundbite. And I was re-saying my sound bites to sound
You
as
can
eloquent.
pause it right here, Patricio and stuff. So we'll link the whole full video to it. But where I want to get to with this is that there's actually people out there, and I want to start off with a full disclosure here. I love the right to own guns. I think you should have as many as you want in your house. I think you should, use guns for recreation. And if an asshole breaks into your house and you feel in danger, or you're outside and you feel in danger,
Right.
You should be able to put fucking as many bullets as you can into, a dangerous person.
Right.
And if there's over an uprising, you should have your guns. You know what I mean? Like, I do believe that, shit was written down in our Constitution to protect us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I also feel that people have a right to express their opinion, as stupid as it is.
Sure.
Right? If they're
Absolutely.
a dumbass, they should still be able to be a dumbass, and people should be able to hear them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't think that your opinion should harm people. You see what I'm saying? If what you're saying is harming individuals, like your opinion, your right to express yourself should not be the right to attack the families of people who died. You understand that?
That's true.
Like, and in the disclosure of, like, hey, I was at a mass shooting event. I was at one of those, and I was there present. Allegedly. Not allegedly, man. Like, I was fucking there.
Well,
if
this asshole that was doing this story here, he would say it. That's what he would say.
Yeah,
because
you weren't really there.
all because he wasn't there.
Yeah.
Well, fuck you. Doesn't mean because
yeah,
you weren't there doesn't
absolutely.
mean it happened.
People believe that the Pulse nightclub shooting, there's a motherfuckers out there. I looked this shit up. Believe that it never happened. They like the people that died in there didn't really die.
Right.
And like, how can you fucking say that?
How real was that?
Yeah, like, I mean, how can you fucking say that shit didn't happen? It didn't exist.
Do you think people do that just to get a reaction?
Just for the attention.
I
just
don't-
the attention?
You would think, like,
Maybe
honest.
mentally
I probably spent 11 hours on this week. 11 fucking hours researching, looking at this shit. I spent a lot of hours today, and it's so frustrating. And I came up with the conclusion that these people really do believe what they're saying.
They do.
They
make
believe-
themselves believe it.
Yeah.
They believe that these events are used by the government to control arms.
There's also people that believe that they have to wear tinfoil on their heads.
Yeah. Oh no, there's fucking crazy motherfuckers out there.
Right.
I can't believe the amount of money that people like Alex Jones earns.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Patricia, are we able to? Can you see what his find his net worth for me, or
Well, it's
Amanda
gone down
research?
since his family proceedings. But I was about to throw a question out to you.
Go ahead.
Who do you think is crazier, these conspiracy theorists in regards to the shootings or the flat earthers?
Yes.
The conspiracy shooting people are
I don't know.
like.
I feel like flat Earth people.
I think
believe in flat Earth.
I think
Right.
I think it's a special kind of evil that you have in your heart when you go after the fucking family of a dead kid.
Yes,
That's true.
that is a special kind of evil.
Like,
It really
I
is.
just don't think I just can't fucking even fit it in my mind. But Amanda, you said you had a story about this, didn't you?
Well, I got the Alex Jones net worth.
Yeah,
and
what's it like?
It's funny because like I pulled up this website called celebritynetworth.com, and how tall do you think Alex Jones is?
Oh, he's
5'2".
5'5".
No, what was that? Was that the main guy?
He's the main dude. Yeah,
the main guy. I would
yeah.
say he's like
4'9".
6'2".
He's 5'10".
Really?
Oh, yeah, I didn't think he was that tall. Like,
Me
he-
I thought he was higher. I thought he was
Yeah, I
taller.
think-
yeah, like when we were talking about this earlier in regards to, I love Alex Jones. Not that he's informative, but he's entertaining.
Yeah, he's an entertaining dude.
He's
to
like a
listen
mixture
to.
of Hulk Hogan who talks politics and caffeine.
Yeah, it's great shit. Go ahead, play this thing. Like,
what was it in the?
They're putting chemicals in the water to make the freaking frogs gay.
yeah, frogs are gay now. Every time I learned who Alex Jones was because like Howard Stern would have him on.
Yeah.
And then like I don't think Alex figured out that Howard Stern's making fun of him the whole time.
No.
You know what I mean?
I've heard the Alex Jones interviews on Howard Stern.
Yeah.
But if you want an entertaining 3 or 4 hours, listen to the Joe Rogan episodes.
Oh yeah, I listened to that.
Those-
It's fucking crazy.
Those are insane.
I'm gonna tell you, man, and not to suck Joe Rogan's ass, but I do all the time. Joe Rogan's interview, the way he can interview somebody and like get them to open up and talk. The Robert Downey Jr. Episode,
Really?
fuck man, that's awesome.
Really?
You know, we need more shots like in 15 minutes.
And a Red Bull.
Yeah.
The Red Bull.
Yeah. So,
No,
like
the
his
drink I got.
his interview with you know, just how he gets people to fucking open up and talk.
Yeah,
you know?
and how he talked about the Tropic Thunder, about him
Oh,
being,
yeah.
being blackface.
Yes, dude. Do you think that could Tropic Thunder happen nowadays? Could Robert Downey Jr. play a black man in blackface nowadays?
What?
No,
I don't feel like it was
because
that long
somebody
ago.
would be offended.
Yeah, but I don't feel like it was that long
It
ago.
was like
was long
at
enough.
least 15
Okay,
years
black
ago.
dude acting like a black dude
That-
playing a black dude.
That movie
Who knew a black
could be
dude?
made. That kind of movie could be made in this day and age.
Yes.
Robert Downey Jr. would absolutely not be able to because of his contract and more obligations to Disney because of being Iron Man. So he wouldn't be able to do it.
Oh, see,
But if it was a black director and a black written story, they can get away with it.
that's so funny, man.
Mm.
You know, like the whole world has gone fucking nuts. They got another shot there because we got another one coming there.
Cheers.
Yep.
Salud.
Right there.
You have to drink this.
So the world has fucking gone insane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the world has gone crazy. Like shit that you
It's
can't.
too much.
You like everything is wrong to do. Like everything is. I'm like, I'm telling you this that who's welching on their shot?
This one over here.
Birthday buddy, go ahead and take that right there. That's good. That's medicine. It's prescribed by a doctor.
Yeah, you just need to go quick.
I feel pretty confident that my last round of a lot of that landed me on your bathroom floor
Oh yeah, we fixed
is
that though.
kind of.
Yeah, we know how to fix it. You
But
good.
I'm pretty sure it's like caused some damage.
Oh
For
yeah,
every
She-
shot that
she
you
has a little
take, I will do
PTSD.
15 push-ups.
I don't
Oh,
think that's enough.
that's worth it.
I'm more worried about that thing coming off your nose. It's really stressing me.
So the world has gone nuts,
Yes.
right? Like when I'm watching these videos, like they're gone nuts. But did you remember in the video? And I don't know if we can cue it up to that portion there, Patricia. The portion where the guy is like at the church attacking the guy
I
that
know
just
which
lost
one
his
you're talking
daughter.
about. I'll give you about 45 seconds.
So in this video, these people are attacking like the pastor of a church where his daughter died, where a mass shooter came there.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And-
And what the pastor basically tells everybody is that he's been trying to confront this guy. He's
Yeah.
been trying to get there so that he can verbally confront him and say, because he couldn't get a restraining order, he couldn't get him to
Yeah, because they had to
say
verbally try.
Yeah, he has to
get him
verbally
to-
get
Yeah.
notify him.
Yeah,
And so he would haul ass and get
Yeah.
out of there if he ever saw him.
yeah.
Well, guess what? He got there. He was there.
That's
So-
where my story is
so-
next.
So it started with we started with the
There
Sandy
we go.
Hook thing. Not to lose that momentum of the Sandy Hook. Let me close the loop on that here.
Yeah.
So me and Josh went to, like, the first time we went to do a talk the Pulse talk and stuff. We went to New York. Actually, we had done it once before, and then I think we got invited to upstate New York to do a Pulse talk. We had just started the Rescue Company one.
We should take a sip every time we have to tell someone to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh,
So there we go.
Every
make
time.
it out the door.
So anyway, so we have to drive to Long Island for this tactical paramedic conference. And what's up?
Queued up whenever you're ready.
Cool. Yeah, we'll get in a second. So we're driving to this conference, and by the way, it's a blizzard coming through New York. So Josh,
Blizzard, hurricane, tornado.
Josh
just
freaks
whatever.
out. So we have everything we kind of own for the Rescue Company one packed into Josh's truck, and we're driving through this blizzard into upstate New York, into Long Island, and we set up for the conference, and then the blizzard hits hard. So for like the day and a half of the conference, you're just stuck inside the hotel.
Right.
Which Josh's brother Tim, greatest story ever. He is a sightseer. So wherever we go, like we have, like he wants a sightseeing day. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now, mind you, mine and Josh's glory of a trip is that we can stay in a hotel room and sleep for hours.
You're right. Not have
So,
to worry.
You know,
Yes.
we just drove with Tim. Tim is in the back seat, and he has to have his own music that he plays on the controls for everybody, and he calls, "Hey man, pass me the mic." That's what he says. Yeah,
He's DJ.
yeah, he's DJing, and then like he has he has stops. He stops every time. Like you could stock up on dip. Like this was the
Really?
Josh and Tim's argument is that Tim could have like stocked up on dip before he came on the drive.
Right.
But no, when we leave town, he goes, "Hey, can you make a stop? I gotta get some dip." Anyways, they argue the whole time. It's great. And then we get to New York, and Tim's got this whole thing where he wants to go down to the Wall Street district, and he wants to see like different things, like the Merrill Lynch Bull is one of the things he points out.
Yeah. Right.
Come on, that is pretty cool.
Hey, the blizzard is so bad that they put
a blizzard.
They put the bull inside. The Merrill Lynch Bull ain't even fucking outside.
Wait, you can move the bull?
No, that was what I told Tim though.
I honestly thought that you could move that freaking bull.
Oh, I go, hey man, the bull's inside, homie. They moved it in for the blizzard. Like literally, Patricio, you can't leave the hotel. The blizzard's so bad.
Yeah.
So like,
Blizzard threw me through a window one time when I was 11.
Oh yeah. Sis, you're fucked up. So anyways, like me and Josh end up meeting another dude that's there, and I won't mention his name right now, but I just talked to him. He's a good friend of ours.
What does it rhyme with?
No, I can't. But he's the medic that had to, and he's willing to come on and like tell a story. He's the medic that had to pronounce all the kids dead in the Sandy Hook thing.
Damn.
So he's the guy that took it for everybody. Like he basically said, "Hey man, like there's really no reason for anybody to be tormented. There's really no reason for anybody else to be fucked up over this." And this dude went in there and actually freaking how to pronounce all the kids.
You know what? That's interesting.
And all the adults.
That's
Yeah,
interesting to say that. One of the things that stuck with me in EMT school, and I don't know why this was even in the book or whatever, but was the fact that a lot of people would go see a scene that they didn't have to see.
they didn't have to go see.
They
it.
didn't have to.
Yeah.
And in the book, it basically said, "Don't do that. It's not good for you."
Yeah.
You know, stay if you're not directly part of it, just stay away.
Well, because your mind can only.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Carlos. But what do you mean by like the scene? Like
the actual so for example, like in this situation, the guy I'm talking about, he kept everybody from going inside the school and like having to see different things, like seeing these dead kids, seeing the pictures of this in your mind that you're never going to forget
Forever.
Yeah, forever. You know what I mean? So he kept people from having that trauma to their mind.
So one person for EMS anyway, one person did it versus
6.
Yeah, 6 or whatever. Yeah.
So this guy took all the trauma for everybody,
which is great.
One of the things in the video it talks about, and again, we're going to link the stuff to the video, is the fact that like they didn't call for a helicopter for like the trauma center so close where Sandy Hook happened, that calling a helicopter would actually delay the transport.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's no reason to call a helicopter for that. But not to mention this, like, man, it's a lot of fucking people. If you were transporting these people, you wouldn't be able to actually move them, you know, be a helicopter, because you're taking one person.
Yeah.
So many times
I put the link in the comments for people to copy and paste.
And you know, using a helicopter is not a simple task.
No, it's not.
It takes
landing zone and all that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
It's a lot easier to move an ambulance.
Absolutely, especially when it's so close. You know, absolutely.
So I'm making myself a note because I have this other thing that I want to talk about, which is pretty cool. So, baby, you haven't said much today. You all right?
Yeah. Those two over there are super quiet.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Amanda, what's your story though before we play this video?
Well, let's play the video first.
Okay,
because my
play the
story
video.
kind of goes with the video.
Play the video.
All right.
Are you where we're? Hey. Hey, well, look at this, guys. Hey, there's Mr. Palmer. You working on electric?
I am.
Frank Pomeroy.
I am. And I've been waiting on this day. So
hey, come on, guys. Come on, guys.
Come on my property.
There we go. We knew this had to come one day. You heard that, guys?
Did you hear that?
He's asking us we're not welcome on his property. Why is that, Frank?
Because we've already...
I need to give Frank a new flyer anyway, man.
Yeah, you do that.
This is the pastor of the church, guys.
Since I'm on
the main player in this charade.
Yeah.
Because I've already had to deal with one person that didn't have a full grasp on reality. and we're scared to deal with another person that doesn't have a grasp.
Frank, would you like to put that in writing, sir, and take a polygraph right now for $100,000?
One, I don't think you have $5.
Oh, Frank, now you got the evidence?
No different.
You got the evidence?
Than the man who came and shot.
No one came to this place, you
no
lying sack of
different.
shit government motherfucking sellout, bitch. You're a demon, Frank.
And you're
a demon. And I represent the righteousness of God.
And you're a demon with a big mouth.
You're a demon.
The only way that I could get a trespassing warning placed against him was I had to formally warn him by voice. I had to engage with him. And so for the last month, we have been trying to catch him and him not see us coming because he would run if he knew we were coming. I'm supposing he did not realize it was me inside the vehicle that he walked up by, and I was able to get out and engage him and told him that he was no longer welcome on the property.
You can pause right
From there, he just got loud.
So, man, go ahead, go with your story.
So if you go a little bit further in the video, when they do arrest the guy,
Yeah.
he starts saying his speech
Yeah.
about what am I being charged with? What am I doing wrong? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So there are these guys that are First Amendment auditors, which is what these people are doing. They're just choosing different things to attack.
Yes.
So last year, allegedly, at the place that I work, these people were showing up and they're videoing the staff and the kids and the parents and all of this stuff. And because they were staying outside of the fence, we couldn't trespass them. So there was some of them that were arrested, and this is what they were doing. And exactly what that guy says in this video is exactly what those people were saying. What am I being charged with? What am I doing wrong? What are you trying to hide? Like, they're coming at you trying to find something that they think you can't produce.
Yeah.
And go, ha ha, I got you.
Yeah.
And they go all over to these public safety agencies and to schools and all this stuff. And they do this all the time. And they think that they're sticking it to you because you can't produce what they're asking for.
So, like, these people are actually, like, videoing kids and shit like that? Like,
there was one.
How is that not illegal?
Right. There was one. This guy, legit, there's a video of it. He stuck his camera on his phone inside of a parent's car.
You know this guy.
I would need
this guy.
to talk
You know
to
this
Aaron.
guy.
Yeah.
In front of his kid's face. And this guy gets out of the car, and then the First Amendment auditors, their little buddies, call the cops and try and get him arrested.
you know,
he's attacking them.
I'm gonna tell you this. Like, I got these two kids. You know, they're my kids. They're my stepkids, but they're mine.
Yep.
And I'm gonna tell you this: if anybody videos my ginger and that little girl,
Oh, somebody's dying.
I'm gonna fuck up
Right?
somebody.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what, like,
I
you
don't
know,
care about your First Amendment.
you know, I don't give any fucks about you unauthorized videotaping of my kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like I'm gonna kill you.
But they think that they are above the law and that they are above you as a parent saying you don't have my permission to video my children. They think that because it's their First Amendment right,
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna
they
kick your
can do
teeth
whatever
in.
they want.
It's my amendment right to
Random
kick your teeth
people
in.
can videotape their children.
But their First Amendment right, they both went straight to jail.
Yeah,
So,
fuck that.
I mean, there's
You know,
that.
there's some nutty motherfuckers. The one thing I wanted to point out about that specific scene there that we just witnessed is that this pastor lost his daughter in that place.
Yes.
And every time this fucknut comes up to him and like defaces the memorials and does this shit, this guy has to fucking relive his daughter dying. Like,
It's horrible.
Like, how can you fucking believe that this is not real?
Well, there's a group of people in this country that weaponize the Constitution, and
What a fucking way to say that. That's fucking strong there, Rocky. That's
I'm sorry. There's so
somebody
many.
should bring you a sack of ass for that. Right there. That's a good fucking.
But you're right. That's what they're doing.
No,
Yeah.
there's so many groups and sects out there that weaponize the Constitution for their benefit because a lot of the times, hate to say it, they're actually right because you find the loophole, you find the legalities in the first, the second, the third, all the amendments. There are loopholes, and in regards to interpretation of the Constitution, believe me, there are legal scholars for eons and eons that take it, interpret it, and basically say, hey, according to such and such amendment, you actually can paint a dildo on a dog. You know, and things like that, because they will give you the language and they'll break it down.
Yeah, I mean, man, it's crazy to make these people, these victims, relive the situation by just unbelievable, man. Like I find it's disgusting.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely disgusting. So
absolutely,
that is like topic number one. In the next couple weeks ago, we're going to have actual guests here, and I want to have both sides. Like I want to have the crazy people, and again, I want to be upfront and disclaimer. I think if you believe that these events didn't happen, and this is somebody trying to take your fucking guns, asshole, nobody's ever going to take your guns.
No.
Right.
Stop fucking crying about it.
right.
You know what I mean? Just nobody's taking your guns, motherfucker. But like, if you believe this, and I use the term motherfucker in general, as in I'm calling you a dickhead.
Well, I thought you were saying it in regards to Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, exactly.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. The goddamn snakes on this plane. And you know, like I want to have those. Just know that I think you're crazy, but I want to have you on. But I will have the opposition as well. The people that actually were there, the people that actually had to do some of these things, because
Probably not at the same time.
not at the same time. But you know what the most insane thing is, in my buddy that I was just talking about said on the phone that like realizes is that we're part of this club that we didn't want to be part of, and we're part of this family of like people that had to be at these fucking crazy ass events, you know, that now we're part of it. You know what I mean? And we meet each other at these conferences and at these things where we end up talking to him, like the doctor from the Las Vegas shooting. Won't mention his name. You know, that guy, he's had tons of issues afterwards, and he had to make improvising decisions and stuff like that. And like he's a good guest to have on as well, because this gentleman actually lost his job at that hospital because they couldn't bill the people.
What?
Yeah, like you got to hear this guy's story. We talked to this guy.
What?
We talked to this guy at an airport for like an hour. We were in California. Me and Josh flew there to do a talk.
You know, I have to say that like the hospital here
Did great with that.
did phenomenal as
Yeah.
far as that goes. Like
So-
they were not, and I feel like they're always like that.
Yeah,
They're
like
not necessarily worried about the money. I know that it does have.
yeah.
They do need it.
Well, of course,
But
you got to be reimbursed for it.
They
but
are more worried about patient care and providing good patient
Uh,
care than they are about.
I won't
the
ruin
money.
the doctor's story, but I got to tell you that when he said that, I threw a Modelo bottle and broke it. and
On
I
his
was
head.
like, are you telling me that like basically they felt he wasted supplies and he did things that they could not recoup their money for? That's what he got terminated
I would
for.
love to say something right now, but I don't
You will
know.
keep your mouth shut. Shut the fuck up, Fridays.
Yeah, it
Friday.
is Friday.
Shut the
It
fuck
is
up, Fridays.
Friday.
You know what I mean? So
Shut the
so
fuck up.
yeah.
feel
But
like I know
that's
what
that's a
organization it
great dude to have on. You
So-
know what I mean?
Well, we talk about this. We talk about
Shut the
the
fuck up.
conspiracy stuff. We talk about, you know, the different angles of a shooting or
Yeah.
or different things that can affect how people think. And not too long ago, we talked about a true life event of where 3 brothers,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
3 brothers
Yeah,
didn't know they were separated,
yeah,
and they were being studied their entire lives.
yeah. Did you get the
So-
text on that? I don't know if I sent it to you or not. But
I remember
we
you
talked
talking about it. Like
that.
they basically
3
Truman showed these
yeah,
kids.
yeah. 3 identical strangers.
So
Yeah,
what my whole point of that is, I kind of see both sides. I kind of see how the conspiracy theorists could understand that
we've done
things
fucked
could-
up shit as
Yeah,
a government.
yeah,
We've done weird
absolutely,
shit. Yeah, I
absolutely.
get you.
But when it comes to something like this particularly, no, I'm not behind that. I don't think that is the case at all. But I could see how they would want to, you know, kind of get behind something like that.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. Like we've seen in history, we've seen a lot of different shit happen. You know, I like the way Joe Rogan puts it up on his stand-up, though. Like he talking about some of the people that put the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution together and shit, and like talking to some of those people. And like he goes like John. I forget who he's talking about, like John Hamilton or something. He goes
John Adams.
John Adams. He goes, hey man, like I wrote that shit, but y'all changed some things, right? goes,
that was a long time ago.
Yeah, he's like,
You guys haven't changed anything?
yeah, it's like, that's
Why?
fucking stupid. I wrote that with a feather.
There was a Family Guy skit
Yeah.
where the founding fathers are talking about this,
Yeah.
and they're like, "How can they get this wrong? Everyone has the right to bear arms." And he points up to the wall, and it's literally
Bare arms?
bare arms.
Yeah. Listen, man, like,
I love tank tops.
I'm sure, like,
Allie doesn't, but I do.
yeah, yeah.
Wait, what?
She loves
Tank
tank
tops.
tops.
What about hippo
Bare
arms?
arms.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
Giving him arms.
Listen.
I'm sorry. I'm pulling myself over right now for not getting that joke.
Yeah, bear.
Oh, his nose got fixed.
Oh,
All better.
That happened like 30 minutes ago.
bear
I haven't
guns.
looked at you. I couldn't look at you. There's a thing on your face.
The bearing of guns. You know what I mean? So, you know, moving on from this. So that's something for people there to look forward to coming up on the as the rotor turns. We are going to be having some of these people on.
Sweet.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Get-
let me
get to really feel and maybe get some background on it.
So these next shows that we're going to have on also, we have another set of group of people that we want to bring on the show as well. Okay, so let me set this scenario for you. All right, so Trish, like whatever I say, imagine the. Well, no, I want you to speak on this one.
Oh.
Yeah, this is.
Mark this in the calendar that he
Yeah.
told you to talk.
Yeah, Amanda, do one of your tongue tricks for the people on the other screen. Look at this thing.
Oh yeah, that was a topic last week.
You gotta go. You gotta go
Yeah,
to the,
okay. Oh, look at
camera.
Yeah,
Plug me in.
plug them in now. Plug them in now.
Come in now.
Plug
I
them in
need
now.
a straw.
Oh yeah, we'll
You
get a
gotta
straw.
closer. Closer. Closer to the camera.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, that thing is awesome.
Oh, we never
Lean
got
over
our
a little bit
cherries
more.
last
You
week.
have
Oh,
no
look at that.
idea.
That's
No, right now, everyone, I am sorry. Reset. You have no idea what Trish just did right now.
What'd she do?
She saved the entire show.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
look
because
out.
I had no idea that my plug down here, and like, I'm sorry for pointing down here. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah.
I had no idea that the plug wasn't giving power to a certain hole.
Oh.
Giggity. And next thing you know, I keep seeing these notifications like, power low, power low. I'm like, no, bitch, it's plugged in.
Yeah.
And it was
the Mac
literally-
knows. The Mac knows.
The Mac
All right?
knows,
The
and
Mac
it
tried
said,
to warn you.
Fuck you, Rocky. Plug me in, bitch.
How would you know about a Mac? You don't have one.
I know.
Yeah,
Because
come
you
here.
won't buy me
Well,
one.
that's
We don't-
bullshit
we don't
because she
support-
has two.
By the way,
Other
I
ones.
do not support communism.
No,
I
no,
say that
I
right now.
100%. I am an Android till the very end
No.
because Apple's.
Oh,
are-
yeah.
Oh,
He
you're
has
gonna
an iPhone.
Well, no, I'm sorry.
Stop
I
it.
spoke-
Look,
Stop. Just
well,
stop.
well, Jason, real quick. I'm sorry. I'm going to turn this little conversation for a second. Jason, do you believe in God?
Amen.
Okay.
That's
What-
brilliant.
What was the downfall of man?
Oh man, I can't believe
wanting other things.
I
No.
can't believe it's a fucking apple.
The downfall of man.
Yeah. It was an apple. It was an apple. I get where you're going
I
from.
take that as
I'd
a
eat that
symbolism.
apple too.
It's
Listen,
a symbolism. It's not
You
really-
can't choose what apple to eat, motherfucker. Because you got an apple right in front of you, don't you?
Not me. I
This is
have
a-
a banana.
I'm queuing that up as the clip of the week.
Dr. Amo, we're calling you or phoning you in
Yeah.
right now.
Let me tell you something. Like it's you can't choose what apple to fucking hate. But I did speak to your
I
other
don't
boss,
hate any apples.
and I
I
said,
don't either.
me and your other boss
Just me.
conspired,
We're gonna.
and we're getting you a fucking iPhone.
No, she is an Apple girl.
We're
Oh yeah,
getting him an iPhone.
An iPhone, yes.
Getting you an iPhone.
Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah.
get an iPhone.
You will be iPhoned up.
I think
No.
Yep. And then I will have the head of
Yes, you
I
will.
will have the head of human resources contact you.
Yeah.
You don't want an angry Robbie at you.
No,
man,
you don't.
that dude was. Hey,
Or-
allegedly,
Or the head of Aaron's.
allegedly, at his current school, boy, they pissed him off in school yesterday.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen an angry head of HR Robbie. Like
I
this
can't
before.
imagine him angry.
Oh, he's
I
a
can't.
scary man, angry. He's
Yeah?
BTK scary. like he's BTK scary with that shit, man.
I love serial killers. Can we watch a serial killer movie?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we are true crimers.
Oh, you know what's a good one? Airbud.
Air
Oh my
Bud.
god.
No, once you break
Who
down the
brought this guy?
Yeah.
once
Yeah,
you break
yeah,
down the
right.
premise of Airbud actually
The
falls
dog
on
movie?
yes.
Yeah.
I would love to hear this because this is
If
like
you actually break down the premise of Airbud, it could actually go under every category of every movie out there. whether it's a sci-fi, a drama, a documentary, a sports, a romance.
What's it rated?
PG.
G.
I don't even know. I'm gonna do this shot right here just because.
Here we go.
Because
Bada bing, bada boom.
it's like Amanda.
That's my conspiracy theory.
Trish already
Yeah.
took it. That was in her cup.
Oh, well, here. Oh, you want this one? Okay. Oh, man.
Stick to my banana.
If you two actually had that conversation, if you and Aaron actually had that conversation, now here's the one thing.
Did we not have that conversation, baby? That's true.
I will follow Aaron to the gates of hell, and I will open the door for her. Okay,
Yes.
because Aaron has never ever steered me wrong.
Oh no. Yeah.
And in the past few months that I've gotten to know you and your amazing and wonderful team, you haven't steered me wrong either.
Oh,
so
yeah.
if it's the will of Aaron
Get an
Morris
apple.
and Carlos Tavares,
Yeah.
Patricio will finally submit.
Oh yeah.
You
We're
can
gonna
now
have to.
pre-order the iPhone 13.
I've
Just
heard
put it
about
out
that.
there. Go
Yeah.
ahead and do it.
Hey, I'm gonna let you all take this. I gotta
Just
go
go
see a
for the
man
Pro
about a horse
Max,
real quick.
Yeah.
Bigger is better.
What? No, it is not.
What happened?
I don't think so. Not at all. Not at all whatsoever.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So the show is yours, sir.
Well, awesome. We'll take it from here.
So
So anyway.
bronies.
So anyway,
We're talking about bronies?
we never got to your
I don't know what a brownie
we
is.
never got to your experience.
Adults
did
that
we?
like My Little Ponies?
Yes.
Let's talk
With
about
the
that.
crazy people?
Yeah, let's talk about that a little bit more.
Which
Okay,
one?
What do you want to talk
So
about?
but we kind of
Bronies.
talked about really quickly the one person that was affected by that. But what about all the other people? Did
What do we-
anybody else have
Oh.
anything else? Did anybody else at school have anything to say?
Yes.
Like
so
what-
there were a lot of the parents that were.
Did they go to the
firing
school
back.
board?
You
No, because
paint a
the
better
two
picture.
people that were.
Paint a better picture. So the school is obviously fenced in, right?
Yes. so
There's only two
In
gates open.
elementary school?
There's only one gate open.
Well,
Well, I guess two at a certain point.
right.
One gate is closed until the buses come, but it wasn't open when they started.
Okay.
It was
This
open
is an
the
elementary
second
school.
time. Yes. And then the main gate, which is always open, and then we open a second gate that goes into the parking lot, which is where like the car line goes through at
Right.
the end of the day. And if anybody is anybody and has ever driven down a road that has a school zone, car lines in the morning and car
Take
lines in the
forever.
afternoon,
Yes,
they
absolutely.
are
Forever.
they're horrible. And traffic backs up and
What?
whatever.
What did we steer this conversation
So-
we
I'm
went,
painting.
okay.
So
Painting a picture.
So naturally, every day at about 2:30, 2:45, there's a backup on this road. Okay. Everybody and their brother knows that this backup is going to be there. All of a sudden, one day, these people decided that they had a problem with it.
Yeah.
So initially, that's what they were fighting us on was the traffic disruption and whatever, which is not actually a traffic disruption because there's always law enforcement present when the vehicles get to the roadway
Yeah.
and they direct traffic around the line.
you don't want the cops directing traffic.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
you want
You-
the extra person.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
want
No,
the
I
you
want
want the
the
lady that is there to actually direct
Yeah.
traffic, who does
Yeah.
it all the time,
Yeah.
to do it.
Because the
'Cause-
cops suck.
I want the cops.
No, you don't.
Here in Orlando, I do.
Oh, at
Well,
our school, it is
yeah.
not. Listen,
Yeah.
and this
Hey.
lady, you don't fuck with her. Like, she don't play.
The cops at my kid's school, you don't fuck with her either.
Yeah.
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 So these
And I do love her.
And their videos on their phones started like harassing her, and she got right on that radio, and she's like, "I'm gonna need everybody to be here right now."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck some people
And
up.
then they were because
Were they inside of the fences?
no.
Okay.
So that's why initially we couldn't do anything to them is because they weren't technically stepping foot on school property.
You
I
see,
thought-
weaponizing the Constitution.
Yes.
Yep.
Had they come even an inch through that gate, they would have instantly.
I'm
They
on-
could have instantly been arrested for trespassing
Yeah.
on school property.
Because they don't have a kid there.
Yes.
I gotta find this 911 call that I got. Like we'll play. I'll find it. But it's an old man that calls 911 and basically says, "Hey, there's some
Oh.
people breaking in."
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah. So this dude basically says, "Hey, like these."
Send me the link in the
This
side
dude calls 911 and says, "Hey, these people are breaking into the house next door. Now, to get to the house next door, you have to go through this guy's property." And the guy's like, "Hey, they have to come through my property to do this. I'm gonna put a stop." Again, lives in a barn. lady right here. She's staggering to that bathroom though, so I don't very much. So
and everybody can see.
Yeah,
we have the ass cam going.
The ass cam is going. So, anyways, this dude says, "Hey, like on the 911 call, you find that it's funny as shit. The old man basically says, "Hey, they have to come through my property to do this." So as they're coming back with the stolen shit, the old man says, "All right, I'm gonna shoot him. Send an ambulance too." And you hear on the 911 call, the guy go, "Bah, bah." He goes, "Yeah, I got 2 of them now. You don't need 2 ambulances."
Hell yeah!
Oh, hold on. And then the guy goes, "Hold on." Bah. He goes, "Yeah, one dude was still moving." Hey, I'm gonna tell you, man, I enjoy shit like that. Like bad people doing shit.
Hell yeah!
If you're an asshole and you're doing bad shit, you should be fucked up.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't feel bad for you getting fucked up.
Years and years ago, we had a prank caller into 911 that was pretending on the phone and using like this audio that he was shooting kids inside of a house.
What a motherfucker.
Yes. And he was calling from like an old, like a prepaid phone, so you couldn't get a location on it. It only goes to the tower.
How did you get that?
He called and said, "I need an ambulance."
Oh, that was it.
Man.
But law enforcement
911,
still
do you
listening,
need
right?
Police fire? No, they hung up.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah. Because that's what they do.
Oh. Okay.
So this guy goes, "No, I need an ambulance for these kids," and blah blah blah. And she's trying to get out of him, like, what happened? And he's like, "Oh, well, I'm getting ready to shoot them." And
oh my God.
She's like, "You're what? Excuse me, you're doing what?" And he goes, "These kids, I'm sick of them. I'm going to shoot them." And you hear gunshots on the phone.
Holy shit.
And you hear the call taker go, "Oh my God," which management problem she got in trouble
For saying that?
Yeah.
You know, hold
That's
on to
bullshit.
that thought,
Because
because
she reacted.
that's actually point number 3 here. So hold on to that thought for a second. So let me set up the second point of the next few shows that I want to talk about. Okay.
Yep.
So here's the scenario. All right. Scenario is basically you get to a scene where you know that this person is about to die, right? The injuries are incompatible to life.
Right.
There's brain matter sticking out, or they're incinerated. You know what I mean? Just like anything that you know that they're not going to live from. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And now you have brand new paramedics riding with you. Okay. You have brand new doctors and nurses at the hospital. Right, babe? You with me on that? Okay. So, Patricia's going.
He made a sign.
Oh, so here's the scenario.
Close the door.
You get there and you know the person isn't going to live. But you decide to do what we would, I guess the bad word for it is called a show code.
Yes.
Right? Like you're going to do all kinds of procedures on this person. You're going to work them. You're going to give them a good shot at doing it, right? You're going to try to.
And you know what? That's
you're going to try to get them to
exactly.
survive,
Look,
right?
you have asked
Oh, there it is. Right there.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo.
Thank you.
ladies. As the rotor turns, there you got some butt
Boom.
Yeah, you got a bunch of like the wide spectrum of ages on that one there.
Yeah. And again, the one who lives in a barn. So
Yes.
basically that
Bless
can
him.
open the door.
He's got to put it on
Where's
both
the
sides.
sign?
Yeah.
Both sides.
Both
Yeah.
sides.
All right. So anyways, like so you decide you're going to do procedures on this person.
Right.
You got brand new people. You're going to work them like the person's going to live, right?
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Well, okay, let me stop you right there.
yeah.
Because if there's a reason to work them, we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Now the reason could be multiple things. The reason could be there's a rhythm. The reason could be there's family there. That's
Yes.
okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Did I miss an ass cam display?
Oh yeah. You did.
Because you're able to give that family comfort by
Yeah,
doing
absolutely.
something like that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
absolutely,
I have a
Jason.
question to that though.
Yeah.
What if there are other people there that you can save? Do you still do a show code?
Well, it's not a show code. If it's somebody you can, that's what I'm saying.
No,
If it's somebody,
no. You have the person that has their brains hanging out, and you know they're dead, but say it's a child, and then there's an adult over here, and you say, no, that child is dead. you move on to the person you potentially can save.
Well,
right or
in
wrong.
in this situation, there's one patient. There's one patient. You know, it's let's even give you the scenarios of vehicle versus pedestrian. Again, brain matter's hanging out. The person's taking some breaths where they're about to, you know, like it's injuries incompatible with life.
Right.
You
We
have
understand that.
Two brand new people riding with you. They've never actually put a breathing tube down for a person, you know, intubated a patient, right? They've never done decompressions. They've never done any of this stuff. Do you work this code? Do you do this? I don't want your honest opinion.
No. In that position, I'm going to go directly to my monitor. I'm going to look and see if they're in a asystole. If they're in a asystole, they have injuries that are incompatible with life. No, we are not going to work it. They can yell and scream all they want. I'm going to explain to them the situation. You know, you're still young. You're still learning. I understand. You know, I'm not going to take the you know, oh, get out of here. You know what the hell you're doing, whatever.
Okay.
You know?
Cool. Like, I get that, right? So let me change the scenario up on you.
Yep.
Okay, vehicle versus pedestrian, no brain matter showing. There's no injuries incompatible with life, and the person's in a system.
Well, no injuries. So my protocol, and it makes sense, is I'm going to work that person as much as I can for 20 minutes. I'm going to give ACLS drugs the entire time. I'm going to make sure that I have a secured airway the entire time with good capnography, and then after 20 minutes, if it's continuously asystole, then studies have shown that that's not going to be compatible with life.
Yeah. What do you think, baby?
I think we work that all the time.
Yeah, we do. You're going to do this.
Like in the hospital, they come in, you're working it every day of the week.
Yeah, and you're basically.
But for how long?
Yeah, I think
that's there's got to be a time frame.
Allegedly in the current facility that I work at, I think that if you bring that in on a specific time of the year, you're gonna that chest gets cracked.
Right.
Oh,
everything
that gets cracked every part of the year.
But there's nothing wrong with that because it's a teaching hospital. Like,
yeah, absolutely. Allegedly. Yeah.
You know,
allegedly. So,
but that's okay.
So let me tell you this: like, if you're sitting on that scene, and I have the, you know, brain matter or whatever showing and all that stuff, and I got the two brand new people with me. Even though, and let me ask you this though: let's say the non-brain matter scenario that I gave you, right? Mm-hmm. What are the odds that that person lives?
Okay, so no brain matter, no signs of
they got hit by a car, but they're dead,
and they're in asystole less than 1%.
Yeah,
then we're gonna work them for 20 minutes.
Yeah,
we're gonna do our
best. What are the odds that they come back?
Oh, probably
less than 1%.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, right. I mean, what are the odds they come back? They don't come back, right?
Yeah.
So what's the benefit of doing what you're describing to do, right? We're going to put needle if you're not in an advanced practice center, you're going to do finger thoracotomies or chest tubes. You're going to put
that maybe 1%.
Intubations. Yeah, there's still that 1%.
But there's the 99% of training that comes out with it.
Absolutely.
Which will help when that 1%
when it really counts.
Yes.
The two guys that have never done this, or the two girls that have never done this, just got to do it. And what's the downside for them doing it? Nothing. Like the person, there's only an upside, right? The person could live, right?
Right.
So
possible.
Now I don't know how it is with nursing. I don't know how it is with being a doctor, but being a paramedic, there are so many things that we learn that we never.
There's never repetition on it, right? There's not enough.
No,
not enough repetition.
No, not at all.
Like what?
So. Like a crike, for instance.
Yeah.
You know, when you're a medic, you're taught, hey, this is what you do. This is how you do it. You know. God
damn it, Amanda.
What's that?
God damn it.
What did she do?
No, I was ready to come in. I'm sorry.
Thank you. You fucking.
I was. Hold on. Let me get myself back up. Okay, so I was ready. I had the joke ready. I was going to go into with a great question.
Yes.
And then good old birthday buddy here.
Yeah.
Had to move those amazing lips.
Oh yeah.
That we've been hearing stories about.
Yeah, they're great.
And just fucked it up. So Good night, everybody.
Listen, man.
And now Jason's never gonna remember what he was talking about.
He was talking about
he's gone. He was in a great role
Yeah,
too.
I was.
It's fucking
I was
great.
trying so hard.
Let me take this time right now to
Yeah.
give a shout out to FIFA. Is it
FIFA.
No,
You're doing a great
FIFA
job.
or FIFA. Okay, not associated with the FIFA World Cup, but
Yes.
like FIFA, the amazing bartender that's been taking care of us
Yeah,
here.
you have to.
Yeah, she's great.
She's doing fantastic.
You're doing great.
We have amazing
more
shot of your legs right now, just so you're aware.
Yeah, no, she's doing that on purpose. she's trying to hide it.
She's trying to avoid the ass cam.
Yeah, listen, ass cams are no, you can't avoid it. You can't hide it. So that's one of the shows that we want to talk about. There's a particular thing with this gentleman called Chief Eddie Gallagher that I believe that he was trying to, again, this is my opinion. I think he was trying to teach younger Navy SEALs medics to do procedures on somebody that wasn't going to live, but they had the opportunity to practice those situations.
Right.
And I think that he was accused of different things that didn't go the way that he saw it. You know what I mean? I don't think this guy had any malice or bad intention in what he did.
Everybody has to learn. Like if you're in that field, you
Yeah.
have to learn. You're never going to get proficient at it if you don't practice.
Yeah, I think that
I
when
had
you-
to watch some of that today. It was killing me.
Yeah, I think when you see like him do what he was doing in the short little video, and again, the long video of what he was doing doesn't exist, but enough of the clips exist where he's actually performing proper procedures. Like I don't see how this gentleman was accused of the things he was accused of. Again, I wasn't there, but it'd be great to have him defend himself in this situation. He doesn't even really have to. He was exonerated from what he did, but I think his story is great. Like his I think he was trying to do the right thing. Where it was perceived wrong.
The process behind it.
It's funny what you guys are saying because I mean it kind of falls into the legal world. You can be an A student,
Yeah.
you know, not miss one class, have the highest marks from the top of your
And
class.
be
all that
shitty in
bullshit.
court.
Exactly. It
Yeah.
takes firsthand experience to be able to do what you guys do.
Yeah.
You can learn as much as you want in
Yeah,
the
you
class.
learn a
I'll
lot.
tell you, like in nursing school, and you can
No, go
argue
ahead.
if you want, but the C students that I was with were the best nurses when it came to actually treating patients. The nurses that got straight A's, like the highest scores, they're the ones that can't treat a patient to save their lives, but they're great at like writing policy or
but
some
that's-
shit.
but-
I don't know.
But say that's bullshit because there should be they should evaluate that score and be like, okay, the people that
They
actually
can't put the whole
treat-
picture together.
But no. I'm saying the people that actually treat the patient.
Yeah.
That's what we should be striving for. Is the
So-
C student.
so
So let's make the test.
it brings me
better,
to my
you know what I'm saying?
yeah, man, baby, like you're amazing bringing me to this point right here because this is the thing I was talking about. So I think our guys that are currently in nursing school, experienced paramedics, they're in nursing school. When they're done with school, I think it's going to be great to have them on to talk about the reality of different things. And like I got to tell you that the way that Clara Barton, God rest her soul, taught nursing school and Florence Nightingale taught nursing school doesn't fucking work today.
Right.
And I am a
Right.
nurse.
Yeah.
Like I can tell you that I am a fucking, degree, registered nurse, and I've been doing it for a long time. I am a nursing educator.
It
I'm
baffles
not.
me.
I can't handle it. It's so
It
ridiculous.
baffles me.
Yeah.
That the medic coming in and bringing a patient into an ER, it has more knowledge of the actual patient information than the nurse, and can probably treat that patient better. You know what I'm saying? It baffles me that that's even the option. That's even possible. I don't know.
I mean,
now I'm not saying all nurses because there are some
there's some very smart nurses out
great
there.
nurses.
I think that
Danny had one of our firefighters' ex-wives that was his nurse in the hospital.
She was amazing.
She did great.
Yeah.
She was one of the best, but ICU. So you're gonna have the best of the best.
Oh, hold on. You just fucking said you just cussed. You just fucking cussed in here,
I'm
sir.
sorry.
No,
I'm
she was CVIC.
That doesn't
Listen,
matter.
I mean,
You
that
have
doesn't
good and
matter.
bad- You have good and bad nurses everywhere.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
You
I
have some
see what's
incre-
going on here.
You have some
Yes. What's happening?
incredibly
No,
ridiculous.
because you guys are saying like letters. So I said, I see.
Yeah.
I see you too.
Yeah, listen. I mean, I think that's for a different
I will
show.
put another strap on.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh, okay. That's
Wow.
weird.
that just came out weird.
Wow.
Is it gonna be big and black too? Like I don't.
It's not gonna be that.
It's gonna be. It's gonna
Is
have
it
to
a-
be.
Is it gonna be one of those that Jason brought with him?
Oh,
not-
man.
that's
The
not
views and
big.
opinions expressed on this
I don't
episode
think
do not.
That's not big and
I don't
black.
think that's
Look at
very
it.
big.
Look at
It
it.
is black, but it's not that big.
But, well, you could double it up.
It's a stubby black.
Suction cups together.
I mean, have you seen my stand?
Yeah,
Much
that's
better.
That's a large tripod you got going on there. So
It's also black.
you can't ever
Why
go.
we gotta go there? Why is it gonna be about color?
You can't ever go without
better.
talking about a black cock on the show.
No, you can't.
You know what I mean? It's,
Well, it's a record. It's a record today because
I wish we could show it though. You know. I mean,
Listen,
they
we're
won't
at
let
this.
us.
We're
let
out,
me
so,
show a big black hawk.
you
No.
know.
Don't do it, please.
Yeah. So before we get that mustache is so great. I love it. But, because we're at this for a while. So let me get to these points here.
Yep.
So the
It's only been an hour.
yeah.
We didn't go on till 7.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm less than an hour and 10 minutes.
We were over 2 hours last time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Keep
Well,
going.
then we're good.
It was
All
so
right.
interesting.
So
man.
check this shit.
I wasn't here.
That's true.
So check this out. Like the way nursing is taught is antiquated. The way things are taught in medicine right now, I think they're still just so fucking antiquated.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
has to be.
Now
Has
there's some things that don't need to be changed, but there's things that fucking need to be changed. And I'm gonna call the title of that series when we start doing these talks is "We've always done it this way."
You should not always do it that way just because you've
But
always done it
that's
that
the
way.
case. That's always the case. Like,
Fucking change
hey,
it.
I got a great new idea. But
Back in my day.
why don't we do this? Why don't we do that?
We've
Well,
always
no.
done it this way.
Listen,
You
so
know-
if you can find a better way, do it.
Like
Oh, I do.
I want to.
Same.
We're gonna bring up stories, and again, this episode is more about like what's to come up, right?
This is the trailer.
Oh
yeah,
my.
Yeah. So we've always done it this way has killed people.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We've
Jason
always
and I
done it
met
this way.
over, we've always done it this way.
Oh, that's a good
No.
story.
Oh, let's
What's
hear
it-
it.
well,
Let's
hear it.
hear that story.
At any time.
Was that the one? Was that the time you cried?
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, so the first time, funny enough, he didn't make me cry. Danny Miller made me cry.
No
Oh.
shit.
Oh,
Oh, that guy, he's such an asshole.
Isn't he the
I'm
one that
glad
was
he's
on?
not dead. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad he's
that
not
guy.
dead.
That guy.
Oh, man.
There's some shots right there.
First time I ever met him.
Stop with the shots?
Huh?
Can we stop with the shots?
We got a couple more, and then we'll be good.
First time I ever met him made me cry.
Moderation. No
I am
more.
moderated right now.
I'm not.
I am in such a moderated mode. It's ridiculous.
I don't want any more
All right,
shots.
so let's hear your story, really
Wait,
quick.
wait, which part?
Trisha, I thought you were pro shot.
I
the
am not
original
a
one.
pro shot. Like, have you not seen how
The-
I am at the end of the show?
She's a pro.
The
You
story
haven't gotten too many
where
warning.
that applies right now, not the.
Yeah.
Not
I don't
the
know
crying
why.
story.
So we had this chief in our area.
Allegedly.
Oh, she can say it now because she doesn't work there. So.
Well, and he's retired. And he
Okay.
left there and went to somewhere else and retired from there.
Yeah.
So we had a fire chief
Yeah.
local to us, and we were part of the operations group, and we had these meetings.
Yes.
That's where him and I first met. But
Oh.
that guy, that specific chief, the bane of his existence was, we've always done it this way.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if anybody even started to say it, he would be like, nope, shut it down. Nope,
Always
we're
done
not
it
doing
this
it
way.
like that.
Always done it this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he would go on and on about it. He's like, I don't care if we've always done it that way. We're not doing it that way now.
Yeah.
We're changing it,
And you
and
don't
we're
have
doing it
many.
different.
You don't have many people that are willing to do that.
Yeah.
You know.
That don't care that they've always done it a certain way. That's
Yeah.
you're gonna-
No, they don't care. They get no.
Right.
We
I
have
could
it.
give a
No,
flying
this-
fuck.
this is what we gotta
You're
do.
going to keep
No.
doing it that way.
There are a
Absolutely.
few things that I refuse to change on, but that's just because you can't show
Well,
me any good evidence why I need
Do
to
you
change
think
it.
there's a point in time though that you're gonna be like, oh no,
I'll take it, babe.
this is how we should do it because we've always done it this way.
I've
Right.
never subscribed to that.
Patricio, in
Kind
your
of thinking.
in your profession, in the legal profession,
Yes.
like things take precedence, right? Like precedence is set for different cases, right?
Yes.
But then occasionally a case will present itself. They will they will like
Change the president.
change the presidents, right?
Yeah, 100%. And when I talk to consults, clients themselves, I always hear, and believe me, I've been in the legal field for going on 8 years right now. I hear this. Well, my friend had this kind of case, and I can't do this.
It doesn't matter.
Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Every case is different.
Yeah.
And
It's the same with medicine.
It is. Every call is different.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
No.
Right.
It's fine. 2 minutes.
Well, we kind of
No,
did.
Oh.
No.
God damn,
I'm
that's
going to
what I'm
listen to
talking
you
about.
just like I listen
Busted
to him.
nose doesn't have that power. Veto.
Patricio, I have empowered you to put Trisha in the penalty box.
Yep. That's not how we're doing it. That's not how we've always done it.
Just so you're aware, what did you say? What'd you say?
Right. What? I can't hear you.
Yeah.
But no. It's
She's going to turn it up.
no, it's all good. I put it back up. My apologies.
Yeah.
Rude.
Just
Now I am going to punch you in the nose to make you have to wear one of those things.
no. There are certain cases that do take precedence.
Precedence. Yeah, and I'm on a 2-minute warning.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's on a case by case basis, and depending on what needs to be done and how grave the situation is,
Yeah.
certain measures and certain avenues will be taken because of the fact that certain precedence appears.
Do
Do you need another shot?
How many times can you say president? Let's do a shot on that president's right there. And
Who's your favorite president of all time?
my
Carlos?
favorite president, Theodore Roosevelt.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, he's a good
The
one.
Rough Rider.
I'm a fucking
Here,
Roosevelt
you can-
fan, buddy.
You can undo this one.
Hey, here you go. This is for the man in the arena.
Hold on, Jason can't find the hole.
Oh, you got it. You got to run your finger. Like I run the tip of my finger to
Yeah.
find the hole.
Yeah, always.
Like I run, and it slips into the hole. Oh, Jason's doing the shot. There we go.
Shut up.
Hey.
It won't go in the hole.
Harder.
That sounds like a
Oh, I know
personal
who
problem.
that was. That was Aaron Burt. What's his
Wow, see, you need to get her in
What's
the
his name?
get
Aaron.
her that she's in the
that's who
bathroom
that was.
We have an extra microphone.
to get her on the ass cam.
I'm like, why is she wiping at me? Like, who is
Why
that?
even that? Yo,
I
I'm sorry.
Listen,
I can't do
Linda.
this.
See, it won't go in the holes.
It won't. Here.
Jesus, this is going to be on the show. This is live.
It won't. There's a
Put
thing
that in.
stuck in the hole.
Plug that in.
It can't. There's a thing stuck in the hole.
Oh, whose thing is stuck in the hole?
Hold on.
I don't know.
Really
All right. So, okay, may I? Can you
Yeah.
tag me in, Coach?
Yeah, tag in.
Maybe
Yeah.
you should be involved here.
How many people is it going to take to get in the hole of this?
Into the big pink thing.
Into the big pink hole. That's
Oh,
Trisha.
now we lost it. Now you broke it.
That's
Hello. You broke the mic. You broke the headphones.
oh.
Oh, jeez. There you go.
Hey, can you put me? Can you
Nope,
put
you
me in
broke it
Trisha's
again.
pink hole? Right there.
Got it.
Yeah,
I
thank
think
you.
I think I'm broken too.
No, Jason has a hole now too.
Yeah,
Yeah, just put it in the back right there.
I
There you
guess
go.
I'm
He
not
likes it
broken.
in the back.
Yeah, just gotta make sure you guys spit on it first.
yeah.
I love it there.
You know,
Sit on it a little.
I love pink holes.
Hey, all holes matter.
The pinker the better.
Hey, so we've always done it this way. Is one of the things I want to talk
And that's
about.
what I told her the other night.
Yeah.
I've always done it this way.
Hey, I'm so proud of you, man. Like, you know something? I'm proud of you.
Me too.
Me too.
Yeah.
We
'Cause
are.
you-
I
Yes.
didn't even know her.
Yeah.
She crazy.
Allegedly, we're talking about something different, but go ahead. Yeah, damn it.
See,
I love my
hold on.
birthday buddy.
The United States was the Allied powers, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the Allied powers prevailed against the Axis powers
Yep.
Yes.
in a battle that's been going on for a couple of months.
Yep.
And
Yes.
the Allied powers believe that they bring peace to the
Yeah.
world,
Yeah.
but the Axis powers were just being selfish
Mean.
and
Yeah.
not giving a damn
Inhumane.
about how the Allied powers were feeling.
Yeah.
So long story short, I Hiroshima that ass and I'm out.
I love it.
Yeah, but then called me back and then I had a Nagasaki. So
Hey, read this thing. Read this quote.
That's really a lot of work.
Is this the?
I like Patricia. Tell them Patricia.
Is that the Teddy Roosevelt one?
Well,
Okay.
wait to. God damn it.
all right,
4
so
minutes.
Whatever.
Hey, hello.
it is not the critic who counts,
Hi.
not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have gone.
Hold on to that thought there, Patricio.
Oh, please sit down.
Please sit down.
For the love of all that's holy, please sit down. like reinstill my faith in humanity and sit down. You're about to have to bake rack me if you don't sit down.
However, hey, just right in front of the camera there. We got an ass camera.
Oh, wait,
I love your
hold
shoes.
on.
Ass
Your
camera.
shoes are awesome. Yep.
Just show the ass cam right there, right there.
Turn around,
Just show
turn
the
around.
world. Oh, look at that. It's great. Your ass is great, by the way. So is your tall friend. So,
All right, start over, Patricio.
yeah,
It's a
start
great
over on
quote.
this quote. This is a great quote.
It's phenomenal. It's one of my favorites.
It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust
Hard.
and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at best knows the end of the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly. So that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat.
You ever heard that quote before?
Lots
I
of
heard it on
times.
Seinfeld one time.
Yeah.
I made the whole quote dirty in my
So
Yeah, yeah. So you know, it's
there's
it-
another
The
there's
great-
another lady, Brene Brown, that has
Go
that
ahead.
in her TED Talk
got my phone.
and her Netflix special.
Nope.
I love how mustache failed like 3 times right there.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
So you know, like
Sit on it.
that quote leads me into my next set of topics that we want to talk about on the podcast. We're going to talk about leadership.
Okay.
Oh my!
You know, leadership is something that that people think is title given.
No, don't get rid of that. Don't get rid of
Don't
that.
get rid of that
Those
thing.
are her limes.
My bad.
So
Thank
that,
you.
a lot of, I love this is going on the show. So leadership is something that people think is given by title, but not necessarily. Like it's not.
It's not.
It's earned.
It's not. It is absolutely earned. You know what I'm saying? I think that there's a difference between management and I think there's a difference between leadership.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So like a manager checks boxes off, and then leadership is somebody that inspires people to do the right thing
Even when nobody's looking.
even when
A
nobody's
manager
looking.
manage and a leader leads.
Yeah.
But
So
some managers aren't even good at managing it. They
I-
make you.
I think in our current
We
field,
see that at Walmart, but
Yeah.
go on.
Just because their title is manager doesn't mean they're actually a manager.
Managing, yeah.
No, I'm saying even in this field, I have had managers that are not.
We all have.
yeah.
Well, I mean, if you go back to titles itself, I mean, General Lee during the American Revolution, you know, he fucked it up so bad for the colonists during the American Revolution, and then the fact that having that title surpassing, you know, every other commander in the Continental Army, still you fucked it up because
And
you
I
weren't
have 4
ready
minutes.
to qualify.
Right,
You
jeez.
weren't qualified for said title.
I think you mixed up some wars in your statement there. No,
In World War II,
See,
Robert
you
E.
have-
Lee did not
I'm not
know.
talking about Robert E. Lee. I am not
Okay.
talking. There was
Okay.
another General Lee during the American Revolution
Copy.
that got overlooked.
Got
That was the orange car with the Confederate flag on the top, right?
That was the Dukes of Hazzard.
I have the board.
Oh yes. Hey, listen.
I'm not scared.
But you know, listen, man. Like to me, in our current environment, in the situations that we're in, and like Jason, you can probably speak to this because this is great. I knew Jason's gonna bite on this. Watch
Oh
this.
my!
You know the
I'm
mustache.
not. I'm gonna.
The
I'm
mustache
gonna
is gonna be
behave.
great on it. Listen,
He's a good biter.
in the current environment, is he a good biter?
He's a good
Is he?
biter.
Yeah,
I bet I'm better.
I
You wanna try?
I have been bit by Trish before, and let me tell you, you see stars.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I would think
I'm
a hippo
gentle.
bite.
I feel
I
a
got
little
bit
bit
last Friday.
What's that? Yeah,
You had your
Allegedly.
moments.
a hippo bite hurts. He's probably in nature one of the top bites up there.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Probably.
I
My
seen
nipple
it.
ring says that he is.
I seen a hippo fuck up a gator on a video right there. You know what I mean? So it's like it's fucked up.
Was that on the Narcos or?
No, it was on some video Jason showed me.
Oh.
So let me get back to my point. Allegedly,
So bronies.
We're not talking about
bronies.
nipples anymore.
No.
Okay.
And not biting.
And not biting
Nah.
nipples.
Oh man.
No,
I know,
but
right?
we can get on nipple biting. That is that's an alleged. That's a always welcome topic.
Can we practice it?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
We'll be right back.
Oh, yeah.
Hold
Listen,
for this commercial, please.
so soon enough, that will be the thing. So, but, how can we be serious on this show ever?
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying?
We did good for like the first 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
No, we were good like maybe an hour.
Yeah.
We lost it at an hour and 11.
Yeah. Okay.
He's got it. He's
What
got it
happened?
marked.
What
He's got it
happened
marked.
was
So wait, we're talking about. Wait,
no, we lost the ass cam.
Rice.
we're talking about leadership.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, and nipple biting. Leadership.
Do
And
you want me to lead in the nipple biting?
So a proper
Yes.
leader bites from the
Jason has
bottom up
amazing
on
nipples.
underneath the nipple.
yes.
Yeah, never downward.
Okay.
Show
No.
her your nipples. She needs to see how amazing they are.
Yeah. Show your nipples on the
They're
thing.
always like that.
Oh.
They're always hard and ready to go. Like,
Yeah. It's like.
you know
it's
who
like,
loves his nipples?
who's that?
Minerva.
Oh.
Peter's wife?
Oh yeah.
Yes. She loves his nipples like more
I feel
than
like that's
anything.
kind of weird.
And
No.
so does Peter. So
What's
does
that, sir?
Peter loves them too.
Peter loves your
I
nipples.
have,
Hey,
a
I have a
nipple, I have
question.
a nipple story.
Oh,
You know what's funny though? Before you go with your nipple
oh
story,
my God.
It's
That's another episode.
it's-
Nipples are another episode.
it's hey, is that Trisha's kids when I'm talking to them, like my kids, my stepkids, I don't know what to call them. You know, is the
Stepkids?
ginger and the Puerto Rican one. When those two, like when I'm talking to them, they get real serious and then they raise their hand because they have a question.
Right? Because
Oh,
they're
that's-
scary.
Fuck, how do you do that? Because I want that. No. Hell yeah. I want that.
So if I may,
Yes, go ahead, please.
I've
Proceed,
yeah,
sir.
exactly. So
Proceed.
I've noticed that the raising of the hand triggers our PTSD from when we were in school because there was so much order and discipline. Well, yes.
You gotta
Do you
wait.
need to go to the bathroom?
Quiet.
Do you
Quiet.
need your pussy licked?
Yeah, in school.
Sorry.
In school.
And my nipples in.
Allegedly.
I feel like you should have that.
Hello, FIFA.
Hey, FIFA, how you doing? FIFA, what are your thoughts on biting? We're talking about biting.
Biting.
Nipples particularly.
Do you like it rough?
What is your stance on nipple biting with your teeth?
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah,
Same.
we got a group of peers.
No?
No?
Really? I'm like bite harder.
Say what?
Aggressive men. That
That's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's too much?
She doesn't like too much.
So like
Or
that.
She likes a gentle biter.
There's
All
an
right.
episode right
There we
there
go.
and right there
Yes.
alone.
Yes.
Can I get another one of those Red Bulls? And gin, please?
Yeah, I
Thank
see
you.
you've hit the moderation button.
Listen.
Hey, you kept ordering the shots,
She
buddy.
surpassed
Yes.
the
yeah, moderation.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna cancel
You-
my Bumble day right now.
it's time
Yeah.
to go.
You gonna talk to FIFA a little bit more?
Hey,
I
yeah, I
kinda
think.
do.
I
Because the
think
thing
so.
was, like,
Make
I
sure you're gentle.
We have an
biter.
ass cam right here.
Make sure
for,
they're
anybody that's
gentle.
walking by.
Your camera went down again.
Oh, you fucker! Right on the good asses too.
Right, Jesus Christ.
Well, no, because I don't know if you noticed, Carlos, at the very beginning of the episode, I had
Yes.
made the proclamation that the Allied powers have separated from the Axis powers,
Absolutely.
and we're now, independent.
Yes.
Yes.
And then she made the declaration that she too
Yes.
was.
Oh, I saw
independent.
that. Yes,
Yeah.
I felt that there was a connection.
And then there was a meeting
Yes.
of the hands.
Yes.
So
as in an Eiffel Tower meeting of the hands, or
Exactly.
no? Like no, that's not what we're talking about.
I feel like I missed something. Does this mean that Patricio's taking FIFA home
Yes.
and biting her nipples?
I think
Only
it was like
gently.
gently
Allegedly.
biting.
She doesn't like it rough.
allegedly.
Allegedly, and we forget to say the alleged word all the time.
Allegedly. Can we
Yes.
just put that in our disclaimer at the beginning?
Well, no, because I like.
No, I've made some edits in other shows, so
yes,
you're
yeah,
Everything
I
is-
hear saying. I like saying allegedly.
Everything is.
Oh,
What is the word?
inadvertent.
Preface?
good.
Preface?
But he's like an emu. Allegedly.
Allegedly. So,
but no, going back
But
to
I can say
leaders,
I fucked
a
and,
hippo and
going
we're
back to
good,
leaders, like
Yeah.
it takes us a certain level of skills and professionality to move forward with that title. Now, a lot of times when having that title, you feel like, oh, now I have the power, now I have this, now I have that, and it gets taken advantage of.
absolutely.
And bingo, bango, bongo, you have a bad boss.
Bongo.
Yeah. I think there's a fine mixture in the sense of being that leader that people want to follow, and then also being that leader strong enough where people don't take advantage of it. You
Correct.
know what I mean? And I've struggled with that I'm probably the worst CEO of any company ever made.
That's because
Why?
you fuck your employee.
Well, I do that. Yes.
The,
Thank you for
the
pointing that
sexual
out.
harassment is
Allegedly.
horrible.
Yeah. Yep.
I feel so taken advantage of.
Yes.
I feel that's really hard to believe.
What is
That she's
That's what she
taken
said?
advantage of.
I think that
I don't believe that
she
at all.
pushes the advantage
Yeah,
all the
exactly.
time. But
I probably do.
let me be serious for a second. Like, I do struggle with the sense of how many times like I've given more than I've gotten out of people.
All the time.
It's true. Amanda's losing it over there. Like,
because I'm sure she. I
Daytona
fucking
Beach.
say it all the time.
Because she has had to listen to me when I've
or
you
listen to me before you. She's listening to me.
I really think that, man, like, people take such advantage of certain things and situations, and,
Yes.
and like the reality is this. So you know what though? I'm not going to revert back to the bosses that I don't want to be like.
Right.
And I'm never going to be that
me
way.
neither.
Well, that's
However-
why you don't deal with rats, because if you give a mouse a cookie, they're going to want a glass of milk.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Man, that's fucking good. I'm gonna steal that shit. But this is the thing, like, I always mess around with it, but the reality is this. Once people that live in a barn close the fucking door, you know, like, check this
Close
out.
the door. Close the door.
Christ, that man walks
Seriously?
right by the door. Oh,
He can't read. He can't read.
That's
Yeah.
because Patricio only put the sign on one side.
Oh, you got to put it on both sides.
Yeah.
We need a double-sided sign.
So check this out. Like, I do think that my goal is to train the person that runs this thing. And Jason,
No.
yes,
Robbie.
you know, and like
no,
people,
Robbie's HR.
people will, somebody else will run this company.
Yes.
Right.
Because
Guarantee you.
eventually we are not going to work.
Yeah.
That would be nice, right?
Whether I'm working here, whether I'm working here or not, somebody else will run this company.
Right.
Can we have
And the reality is because my
With the stems.
hard
6.
work of building what we've made happen deserves somebody else that's not me.
You got to touch the tips.
I don't.
Touch the tips of what?
Absolutely.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Just the tip,
No,
just for a
okay.
second.
Go ahead.
It's not gay if you're wearing socks.
I don't
Is there any
agree.
chance that we can finish this?
I don't
deep
agree with
talk?
what you're saying.
My
I don't.
apologies.
Yeah.
I don't understand what you're
2
saying.
minutes
But
for Patricio.
Well, I would like to explain what I'm saying here. Is that, like,
I'll
the
give
reality?
you 2 minutes. Go ahead.
The reality is this: I'm not the best boss for this thing. I'm not the best captain of the ship, and it takes somebody to recognize that. You have to know that where your weaknesses are. Now, check this out, though. I am trying to find that person, and I am trying to inspire whoever's here to be that fucking person. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to inspire that, and I really want to find the person that steers this fucking thing to be the legacy that I want it to be. And that's, I think, is where I'm at as a leader for the rescue company one.
I feel like
and as the road returns,
Leaving
Let
a
me
legacy.
Hold on a second. Let me finish. 1 second here. This is the thing. In the last few months, we've had a group of people that have rotated through. They've come in, taken classes and different things. And I would say in the last year, with like the stuff that's happened with the COVID and all that different stuff. And I have seen a level of burnout in the guys that do this job that I've never seen before. Would you like to slurp a little more on
I'm
that?
sorry.
Middle of the thing here.
Go ahead. You've seen a level of burnout.
That I am passionate about. And I think that the lack of concern for the human being that does the job the lack of concern for the person that responds to the calls, that's doing the fucking deeds, right? The guy with mud on their face, the person in the arena,
Absolutely.
nobody is looking out for.
Nope.
Right.
Nobody's looking out for them. And because nobody's looking out for them,
They're getting tired.
they're getting tired of it. I can look at leadership after 20 some odd years of doing this from the bottom up. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
This is the thing. I've ran my own company now. I have led schools. I've been the person in charge of different things. And I also have been the employee. I have been the guy getting dirt on his face, being the dude that's in the arena, man. And nobody's looking out for these fucking people, man.
Nope.
You know, allegedly in my current job that I'm at, they're looking for a leader. And if that leader is out there, that's going to be the person that's going to lead this team into the future, right? They've got to have one skill.
Lead by example.
They've got to have the skill, or we've never done it this way.
That's true too.
And if you can,
who's going to hire that person?
If you can be the person that is, we've never done it this way, you will lead things into the future.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I completely agree with you.
You need to understand. You need to understand, and this is like why I respect you, Carlos, more than you could possibly imagine, because you are a humble man. But leaving a legacy is planting a seed in a garden that you'll never see grow. So, like, planting the foundations of what you have right now, like, if you don't see it in this generation, in your lifespan, what you lay down today with the people that you work with now as a proper leader will flourish and grow the garden that you want after you're gone.
We really hope so.
You know, I've always envisioned Zoe sitting in a giant office.
Oh, she's totally gonna.
Yeah.
Zoe's gonna be the one that takes this over.
Hell yeah.
Even though she doesn't like blood. She doesn't want anything to do with it. But
to be a leader, to lead the company, she could be fine.
You know, like, I think Zoe, my kid, like, she will be this. But you know, I've always believed that the guy that runs Sony now, he's never put a Walkman together. By the way, millennials,
Right.
A Walkman is that thing that plays tapes. You know what I mean?
I wanted so I always watch the Circuit City channel when a kid came in. Yo, I bought this here last week and it's cheaper now, and the guy gives him the money back. I always watch that. I'm like, man, I want that so bad. I wanted that so bad.
Oh my God, you're
Never
not
got
the
it.
only
Never
one.
got it.
Listen,
I never got
He totally didn't even hit fist.
Hey,
nobody saw that but you guys.
By the way, millennial, Circuit City was a store
It was like Best Buy. It was like
Best Buy, yeah.
But better. It was better.
It was not better.
You know,
I love it. I love
you know, the reality is, man, this company has grown to be, you know, as broke as we are sometimes, has grown to be like
pay your bills, people.
Yeah, this thing that it didn't exist.
Don't make me call you.
It never existed. It never existed, and it never was that thing. But fuck, so was Google.
Yeah.
So was like Interscope Records.
I just had an idea.
You know
to
what I
help
mean?
Everybody out in regards to your invoices.
Oh, yeah.
And our firm.
Yeah.
No, please.
We should talk about that off the air, though.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Hey.
Let me say one serious thing. What will make you
Can you put a cherry in your mouth?
what will make you leave a legacy and be a good leader is, especially somebody in your position, is don't forget where you came from.
I never have.
That's true.
Yeah.
And that is one of the biggest problems with people that end up in management is that they quickly forget where they came from.
You know,
and that's why I didn't do well in management.
Allegedly. So, you know, like I've never. By the way, I didn't start out to. I'm not trying to leave no legacy behind. No thing behind. You know, I didn't start off trying to do that shit. However, if I didn't have these kids involved in the situation, if I didn't have like their ability to go to college involved in this shit, then I wouldn't be as invested in the things I am. You know, when I
don't believe that. Well, you are not the type of person to just let shit go. Okay. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Go ahead.
The day that these kids came into my life, you know, the Zoes and the Xanders of the world,
And we got married.
And we got married. I developed different responsibilities, and like whatever I would start it off doing. Which, by the way, in all full disclosure, and I've said this before, I started a company so me and my buddy could hang out together. You know what I'm saying? And
I
like,
thought it was so we could hang out.
well, that's before you shut up, baby. Well, you were right. Allegedly. But listen, the reality is this, man. Like the leadership now in our industry, the fire service, EMS, nursing world has not changed.
Not even a little
And
bit.
that shit needs to change.
A lot.
We're looking for a new boss.
Yeah.
And if that boss is coming from within the department or not, and let me tell you something, I'm not a fan about it. I'm not a fan because if a brother and a sister have a baby, that baby tends to be retarded. And I'd say that I say that with all fucking due respect.
I mean, I don't really feel like you have to. Genetically, it never works out.
If you don't have any outside experience of anything to focus your fucking mind on, your ability to lead the team, and you don't inspire people to do things the right way when you're not around, then you will fucking be a manager your whole life. You will check a box.
Yep.
And you will make sure that things are okay in the appearances, but people will do just enough work to not get in trouble.
Yes. I feel like you have to have more experience than just where you came from to be able to bring something new to the table.
Yeah, and you know something like the guys, the Jasons and the Robs of this company, and I say this shit I say that all the time. I say these about the Jasons and the Robs that are at the Rescue Company One is that these are the guys that are doing new. They're always doing something that needs to be done without me ever having to say so.
I know.
And that is the impressive thing. You know why they're doing it?
Because they want
everybody else is doing the job can fucking function better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Like when we unloaded a van the other day, to do a class, Jason wasn't there.
He wasn't.
But was it easier than before?
It was.
And it was. Because why? The shit got put back together better than it needed to be.
Yeah.
So now that when we were there with a very handsome doctor to do the shit,
it was easier to get out.
It was easier to get out. Man, they called the doctor.
It was a lot more. Everything was more organized and.
Yeah. Well. Yes. Yeah. On the banana phone. Listen, man.
You got to plan ahead.
Yeah.
Of course you do.
One of the things that we
can I tell you, I spent part of my day that I wasn't getting my ass kicked in, stocking my rooms so it wouldn't allegedly.
Why? Okay. Tell me. Okay, stop. Everybody, quiet. Turn her off.
Why?
Right.
Because
why would you, as a registered nurse, stock rooms?
Because I wanted that shit when I wanted it.
You want it ready to go.
Yeah.
And you don't want to wait for other people.
I don't.
If more people were like you, and I'm being dead serious here, because we're allegedly where I'm from.
You know what's funny is as I was doing it. Hold on. As I was doing it, I was thinking about how the rooms used to be when maybe I worked there before,
right? And
how things were set up, before. I was looking at the way things are set up now, and I was just like, "This is a shit show."
Yeah.
Like,
what the hell? Why is that there? Why
I
is
was
this
like,
here?
I don't know why you got rid of all of the storage space to be able to have the things in the room that you need there.
Right.
It kind of irritated me a bit.
Yeah.
Because if you're in a room and you need something, especially with all this COVID shenanigans going on,
right.
You need to not have to leave the room to be able to get the shit you need to get.
Right. Well, so there have been several times.
I don't even think I saw
transporting to the hospital. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't have a bed. But when we go to the bed that is ready, we wheel our patient by 17 other beds that are just
they don't have staff.
That are just not
ready. There's a staff.
They don't have staff.
That's not true. That's not true.
I bet most of the time it is.
You're a staff, right?
Yeah, but I'm not taking 6 patients.
No. but you're part of staff.
Yeah.
So if you're able to help out and get that room ready to transfer, you're going to get the patient anyway. Are you going to get it? Are you going to get it in 5 minutes or 35 minutes?
I definitely think that there's a see. I just came in halfway into the conversation, but I do know this. Like, there's a different way in the way you think, and a different way in the way we have to think in the nursing world. You know what I'm saying? And there's a.
No, I don't know. What do you mean?
I think we need to talk about this at a different episode.
Okay. All right.
So my
absolutely.
idea
Absolutely.
is to try to see if we can get an inspired leader, a Tony Renta of the world.
Yeah.
That comes through and basically says like, hey, you know, how to lead, how to fix the problems that people don't want to spend any time fixing.
Listen, I could fix a lot of them, but nobody's going to listen to me.
Well, you're very beautiful, and that distracts people.
Like, there have been so many times that I have had suggestions in whatever department I may have been working in allegedly that nobody listens to, and then like a year or two later, they're like, "Oh, we're gonna do this new thing."
No
and I'm
shit.
like,
Are you serious?
I talked about that
There was
over
one
a year
I mentioned
ago.
a year ago, and guess what? We're doing it now.
Hey,
Boom.
listen, man. Like,
I'm
this is
just
the thing.
saying, I like to
Hey.
work efficiently.
Absolutely.
I do not like
Work
to.
smarter, not harder.
I do not like to take 6 steps to do something I can do in 2.
Right.
You got to think about the whole,
I do.
not just the one.
I like the whole.
I love holes. I am a fan of holes.
I know.
Like covering multiple.
All holes matter.
Yes,
They
I
do. They all do.
Listen, so that's one of the thoughts I have about shows coming up, and it's a show about
It's all
holes.
about holes.
Yes.
No, you just said, I'm sorry, Carlos.
Yes.
And I'm really sorry to put you on the spot. You just
Yeah, go
said all the tots.
Oh, sorry. Thoughts.
There you go.
Thoughts. I'm Hispanic, so sometimes it's hard to get some certain words out as I'm slurring.
Can I have a cherry, please?
You know, but did we guys do?
Tie it?
Did you guys do a cherry tying thing yet? Or
Not yet.
Oh well, let's go
Oh,
ahead and
I
do
tied
that.
one.
Let's all. Can you
Oh.
give it to me? God bless
Oh
man.
my!
Oh,
Give
You
it to
want
him.
my cherry?
take Amanda's cherry. I'm sorry. I'm sure
Oh,
that cherry got
that
taken.
shit is
Oh, that
That
cherry got
Oh,
allegedly taken.
I lost my ear.
All right, no, we have to do this all at the same time. So pass the cherries
I'm
around.
not. I don't have that capability.
All right. So I will brace whoever.
I will moderate this.
Get an advantage.
So there you go.
I don't see that as an advantage.
All right.
have
Well,
extra.
this one's
on
really
my-
short, but I can work with it.
All right, let's go ahead and
right.
on the count of 1.
Don't start early.
No, hold on. 1, 2,
Wait, I've had
3.
this in my
Go.
mouth for a while.
Go. Tie. Oh, hello. How you doing?
Hi.
You are very gorgeous.
Done.
Welcome on the show.
Fuck all y'all.
Hello.
I was still chewing my cherry.
Every one of you.
Did you already finish?
Yep.
That damn. That's
That's not fair.
Why? Because I'm better with my
Oh, look
tongue.
at that stash. The stash is tying a Stash is going
Patricio
to it.
said he could beat me.
This is really fucking short.
Listen.
That's what she said.
You got to work with what God gave you.
That's what I lost. That's what I got left.
I have Snapchats
Watch
to prove
this.
otherwise.
Look at that shit right there. Did you tie one on that right there? Did you do a safety? Is there a safety on your knot?
There is no safety. I
Hey,
apologize.
so ooh.
I loved how we all
You're still
complimented what just came in, and then like 2 seconds later, right behind was just like,
What
the fuck are you saying?
What are you saying? Yeah,
Y'all can
whatever.
compliment it all you want, but that's a lot of fake hair.
Yeah, I love fake
You
candy.
can't pull that. It'll
if
come
it's
right
fake,
out.
if I can touch it, it's real.
If it comes out from my hand, it just says I did a good job. You know what I'm
She should
saying?
have gone to a Dominican hairstylist.
My people do know how to do hair.
They do.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
My people do know how to make some hair. Right
All right.
now. Oh.
I'm writing a list here. What are we going to talk about our next episode?
Well, the next
You made a
episode.
list like 5 episodes ago. And nobody followed that shit either.
We've been going through what the next few episodes are going to be. You're like 10 episodes behind right now.
Oh,
Hey, last idea of the episode. And this is not an idea. We're going to make this happen. We're going to have a huge
Cherry tying contest?
Christmas
gonna have-
party.
What t-shirt?
oh Christmas
Wait,
party.
we're also gonna have the amazing Aaron on the show.
Oh,
soon.
yes. I'm
Oh.
sorry, baby. You did.
Sweet.
Yo,
You know what?
okay, no
She's-
lie. there have been so many times this week that I've been meaning to talk to both of y'all so we can fucking coordinate this thing.
Yes.
So
we're going to talk about
Go ahead, baby.
divorces
Our
and
attorney?
firefighter divorces
Oh,
and
so
how
hard.
amazing Aaron is at fighting for the rights of dads.
So,
Right.
so I
you're
think,
right.
Can we
I
call
think,
Christy too?
What?
I think that
Can we
Aaron's
call
going to be
Christy, too?
amazing.
Aaron
And-
is amazing.
and we're gonna. I mean, on the show.
Every show that I've taken her on, that I've taken her onto, she's killed it.
So, like, I think with it between, like, we're gonna do like
I did another one.
start the episode on. Oh, thank you, buddy. That was so simple. So we're gonna start an episode on air. We're gonna start this on Aaron's show. We're actually gonna start talking about firefighter divorces,
And we're
the
going
ins
to talk
and
about
outs.
yours specifically.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about my divorce specifically because I
Yeah.
think that I am.
That's, great.
I'm a great example.
You are.
I feel like
You-
I'm a really good example too.
You are a Google case study.
It's funny because
Not a
But-
Google. It's
well,
a legit.
Listen, he
a legit
started
case
with a
study.
not too phenomenal attorney.
Right.
We're not gonna
And-
disparage anybody on the air
Yeah.
though.
Yeah,
but-
I
didn't
was lucky.
say who it was.
I was lucky to have.
no.
great
You have a
attorney.
rep from the
Luckily.
office very more. So
What's that?
discourage all you want on everyone else.
No,
Listen,
but
listen.
I can tell you that I never really won, and I'm not going to even really start with that. Let me just say this: I think that I'm a great example of like doing well from nothing, and then trying to get somebody that really thinks that because they spend some time with you, that they need to get what you have earned through blood, sweat, and tears. You see what I'm saying? And like that's a big thing, and I never.
Tony Renta says, almost time for me to be back on.
Yeah.
Come on, Tony.
Man, I'm telling you, I want to apologize to Tony because the other day Tony started texting me, and then the wonderful Dr. Abbo, we had to get in the
Distracted you.
we had to get in the
Can we
water
even take the show to him?
to Tony.
Who?
No, to Abo.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, we'll do
absolutely.
that.
Yeah.
Only if
Not
you
next
start
week, but
saying
the week
name
after.
right.
We'll
Avo.
have him his undivided attention in
I
an
just
island.
realized I finished that. Did I?
Yes, you do.
I guess you'll need another one.
Yeah, you should get one more. You can get
Yeah.
him another one.
I do not want one more.
So listen, man. Like I do think that
Moderation.
Aaron,
She's really cute.
yes, I believe you should try that. I would like to see what flavor that is. Is it Neapolitan? I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know.
And ironically, because you guys are talking about Aaron,
I
Yes.
like ice
I
cream.
let her know that
Me
you
too.
have finally put the nail in the coffin and convinced me that to get an iPhone. And she just sends me the gif of Kermit going, "Yay!"
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna tell
Thank
you
you,
this.
Aaron.
I have never. I lost for a long time, and this is where I'll leave my divorce shit at. This is where I think that Aaron is amazing at, and she's so amazing in the fact that
She
her
knows the law.
presence in the law, in the presence in a courtroom. I have never, ever won anything ever, like in this divorce thing.
Right.
Till the day I walked in with Aaron, and like I go, man, this feels great.
It does.
So-
It is a great feeling.
Yeah, it feels
Especially
great.
when you're
To
on
win that.
the
Yeah.
male side of it.
Oh yeah, you
Right.
can't win.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you're already automatically you're counted against.
Yeah.
Man,
You know?
I'll tell you what, this is the thing, and I won't say bad words about people, but damn, like I saw a woman walk into a place and just drop a mic. You know what I mean? like just yeah. Go ahead.
Go
Sam.
All right, so this is something that I really don't talk about because it involves the very first time that I met Aaron.
Yeah.
And the first time I met Aaron was because I was doing With the Side of Chaos. This is like in the early years.
Yeah.
And I was doing it at a friend's apartment. She was she came by because my friend who I was doing the show with was the associate attorney to her at the very beginning.
Oh.
So out of nowhere, she just comes in, red dress, and I'm like, "Damn, who you is?"
It's the most stunning.
Aaron
woman
was
you've
in a
ever
red
seen.
dress.
Aaron was in a red dress.
Did she
and
have red bottom shoes on?
yes, she did. Holy fuck, you're right.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
literally within like 5 minutes, I said, like, would you like to be on the show? And she's like, let's fucking do this. And within 10 minutes of that show starting, she took over.
Yeah.
Like it's honest to God, like it's her presence, it's her demeanor, it's just the way she fucking takes that mic and fucking drops it.
Next to my wife is probably the most stunning woman I've ever seen walk into a room. You know what I'm saying? Well, I love you, baby.
I love you.
And like, and when Aaron walked into that courtroom that day, like I walked in. You ever seen like the opening scene of Kingpin before, where Woody Harrelson walks into the bowling alley and he steals a man. He takes a pizza pie off. He takes a slice of pizza off a man's hand. You know what I mean? And he's like, it's just like Disco Inferno is playing, and like I'm gonna tell you this. That is the best feeling I've ever had in my whole entire life because, I have seen plenty of things. I've seen a man pleasure a horse before. You know what I mean?
You've been to Johnny's filling station.
I have seen some shit, and the reality is, man, I've never felt that good ever. And that's some of the things that we're going to talk about on this whole divorce thing. Because I think that a lot of guys feel that they owe something that they don't really owe,
and that's the one misconception about the legal world, that everyone says like, oh, the courts always favor the mother, this and that. Not really.
Not when you have a good attorney.
If
No,
you have
they
the,
do.
They do unless you have a good attorney.
unless you have the right representation.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And I think that Aaron's got the market cornered on that.
Oh no, 100%. And the thing, like when I talk to consults and prospects, when people have that doubt in their voice and like they're like, well, I don't know, should I just move forward with the consultation, this and that? This is literally the line that I tell everybody. I've worked with attorneys for going on 7-8 years right now.
Yeah.
All of them have been male, and out of every attorney that I've worked with, Aaron has the biggest balls.
Oh
because
yeah,
she
does.
comes in there and
low hanging.
She's a fucking pit bull.
I
Yeah.
love her.
And-
I am so proud of everything that she has accomplished.
And I think
I
that-
have known her for like.
I think that the fact that if we do a few episodes, baby, like you're
Yeah.
saying, like where we cover like where Aaron's history, where she comes from,
Oh yeah.
and where she's at nowadays.
That's
think it's-
episode 1 of Legal Morse of Action.
I think that people will see these things that we're talking about. And then the last thing I want to kind of hit before we get off of this and open the room up. Hello, love your hat.
Hi.
Hello. So, what's up?
I love you, Aaron.
Listen, I think that we're gonna have a giant Christmas.
I know
party.
you get it done.
That's a different Aaron talking about another Aaron.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, it says that Aaron gets it done. I know
Yeah.
she does.
Listen,
I've known her for probably longer than you have. I know she gets
No,
it done.
100%.
we're gonna have a giant Christmas party.
Yay!
And Aaron's gonna be there.
And
Are
well,
you
I
gonna
think.
be Santa? Can I sit on your lap?
Oh well, you can
No.
sit on my lap at any time.
Regardless of the holiday, you
Yeah,
can sit on his lap.
the lap is open. and
She just said no.
well,
But then I said yes.
She
yeah.
did. She did change her mind.
yeah,
No.
the lap is open.
Yeah.
No, wait a second. It was you asking. Okay, no.
Yeah. So we will have Santa Claus, and I would like to have a Santa Claus of every complexion. So I would like
Mexican
to have
Santa Claus.
Yes, absolutely. And we're gonna have women scantily dressed doing.
I have known Aaron since she was a teenager.
I don't
she
even
just
know why
said
we're
that.
even back on that.
Because she just commented. She just
Oh,
commented
sorry.
that I've
She's
known her
live.
since
Yeah.
I've known her since she was a teenager.
Yeah.
Literally, Aaron, one word, and I'll send you the link to
And
jump on the speed.
Aaron
And
says,
another
"I know
Aaron knows Black Santa.
Oh.
We need one of
We're
those.
gonna need that person.
We need a Black
Yeah.
Santa.
Yes. So the
We got the Mexicans.
in order to be politically correct, we will have Black Santas in Chinese Santas.
We have
And,
we have a Puerto
or
Rican
Asian
Santa,
Santa.
and a Dominican Santa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I will not be
You
dressed
really
as
want
You're
me to
not gonna
play
dress
that?
as Santa?
what, a Santa Claus?
No,
Oh, I don't. I just sent it to you. Just, maybe on the outro.
Yeah.
On the outro.
Yeah. So
Are we
Anyways,
gonna dye the mustache white?
we're gonna be podcasting during this Christmas party that's gonna be inappropriate. However,
right.
the inappropriate
Shocking.
Christmas party is gonna be on Patreon.
You took
Oh,
the words right out of my fucking
So if
mouth.
you're not a Patreon member, you will not be able to see the inappropriate
oh.
head to toes and the pasties.
So it's gonna be
and the
$6
legit.
66 cents a month.
What am
Yeah,
I wearing?
There's no pasties on Patreon. We're gonna just go all out.
we can have a discussion
Okay.
about how much,
I
how
mean,
much,
pasties are fun.
but
Why
nudity
would you
start-
have
we can-
nipple rings?
We
I
can
Nudity-
start with pasties.
and cowboy
What about-
hats will be allowed. Absolutely, 100% on there.
What about the ugly Christmas sweater sweater one where you cut out the boob and you make
That's
it a
awesome.
reindeer.
Totally, yeah.
All
That
right,
is
so
Like, that's
so
what
so
we're
just so
doing.
you're aware,
I have pictures of myself
Go ahead,
making
yeah,
just so
it.
you're aware,
You
for the
said.
past 4 years, I am the undefeated champion of ugly sweater.
I can see that.
I don't believe it. I can.
Is it just your
I
chest hair?
hate to be challenged on things.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
I
Carlos.
kinda
Listen,
like
I am
listen,
not-
Aaron,
I
It's
feel
great.
like I can.
Aaron,
I feel like I can
Aaron
win.
can attest.
I feel
And
like
Aaron,
we
I know
can
you're
both
watching. Aaron, I know you're watching. You've seen my ugly sweater, and
Have you met my mom?
Undefeated, she says. Undefeated.
Have you met my mom?
I really think that you just called me an asshole.
Yeah,
and
I
I
feel-
just I don't
I
I
feel
don't
like
want
you
to go
punched you in
there.
the face.
No, I believe he's not
listen to
lying,
your
but I
counsel.
feel like
Listen to your counsel.
I feel like I
I
could
feel
borrow
like-
some of my mom's sweaters
I
and
feel
I
like
would
if
win.
my titty is hanging out, Carlos is voting for me.
Yeah, right.
I don't lose
Is it
at
worse
Turtle
or
anything
better
else.
if it lights up?
Hold on. So here's the thing. My ugly sweater has the capability of lighting up.
Me too.
Oh God! Right now, you just fucking yeah, fighting words.
And,
you got it.
Yeah,
I might have
it's
missed
crazy. It's on now.
mine
It is.
jingles. And it's a sweater vest. Like, can you get worse than that?
Yes.
It's
All
his
right.
chest
Hey, listen,
hair.
I don't want to
He
end
wears
up.
a sweater on his chest and he hangs.
I don't want to.
Hold on. There it is.
The honor you will feel
Horror.
after seeing
The
it
horror.
is unparalleled.
Horror. The horror you feel.
Oh, the horror is on
Horror.
honor, horror.
Were you reading that in Lake County?
I was.
Yes. Yeah, thanks.
I didn't have my spectacles on.
Yeah. For the past 4 years, I have won every ugly Christmas
And this
sweater
is the same
contest.
sweater.
Me too.
It's the same sweater.
Oh,
Is it just because it's a small?
It's so beatable.
Is that why?
No. So
You like Carlos?
Is it like a bikini?
So I
right.
will bring my fog machine and my strobe lights for the unveiling of my ugly sweater at your Christmas party.
All right, we'll see
Okay.
who's worse.
Who
Yeah.
invited this guy?
We
Listen.
will see.
Yeah, I
We
don't
will
even
see.
know.
We will
I don't even
see.
know why he's
Aaron,
even here.
you
No,
know I
she
got
had
this.
leather shorts on.
Definitely
Oh, I
a
missed
challenge.
that.
I'm sorry, my
I-
phone isn't working.
I will tell
What
you
the
this.
fuck?
I
Did
will.
you
I don't even
pre-order
need to
yet?
know what your sweater is.
Huh?
I don't even need to know
No.
what your sweater is.
Nope.
I will beat it. And this is how sure I am.
I
is
mean,
that,
too.
that
Are we making a bet?
Yeah.
Rocky beat Apollo Creed,
Oh.
and I will.
When you
be,
put it on
I
The
love-
Office Lady, I nearly fell off my chair laughing.
I will. I will beat your sweater.
Me too.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Carlos Tavares,
I'll beat it.
Patricio Solano will go head to
Head
head
to head. Sunday.
at the one and only Rescue. The Rescue Company
Company
One Christmas Party,
Which will be on Patreon.
which will be on Patreon.
Yeah. So listen, as I close this thing up here, and we get some final thoughts and things.
No,
up.
I can't show that one, Aaron. Sorry, that you kind of gave it away when you said that.
Yeah. Listen, I don't even want to know.
Shy elf.
Yeah, I don't even want to know.
Yeah.
I don't even want to know.
I've
That
never-
means he has an elf
No, seriously. Yeah,
I-
I've never deleted a comment. I am deleting a comment right
I
now.
am, I am
No.
willing.
Oh, because she's
that's
calling
so
you
not
out.
fair.
No, because she almost gave it away.
I'm
I don't
willing.
He's an
To,
elf.
It's okay. It doesn't
I
matter.
just,
He
I just
wears
want you
an
to
elf
know.
G-string that goes along with
Oh, yes.
I am
And he's
willing
so
to
coy.
go. I am willing to go places that people don't go. Certain things.
I could see Carlos wearing a sheep on his chest and no underwear. I could see that.
that's
You know,
totally-
I could absolutely.
Carlos?
Like
Yeah.
alive.
He's gonna wear
Carlos.
one of those like side.
Like
I-
the legs kicking and everything.
I
Hey.
love you to death, but I'm not allowed to go back to Montana. So let's go.
Hey, I have stripped at a gay people party before, gay bachelor party before, and I was the star.
It was the best time ever. It was the best time ever.
People,
I'm
the
sure you
man
loved
almost
I
never got
did.
married. Hey, the man almost never got married,
it. I would.
and that's because somebody bet me some shit. And I go all the way.
All right. So if you guys want to know what
You go all
happens,
the way?
Yes.
Yes.
you will
All
have
the
to
time?
subscribe to the Patreon to find
Just
out
with
what
me.
happens at the Christmas party between
Absolutely.
Carlos and Rocky.
So we're going head to head on this one.
We
right
are.
now. And-
All
and
the way,
really,
all the time.
tips will be touched. I am.
Are
a
we
stream,
talking about nipple tips?
I am a stream crosser.
Oh,
I'll see you on the other side, Ray.
By the way, millennials, that is a Ghostbusters
Ghostbuster
reference.
Busted
So-
makes me feel good.
Yeah. So, hey, Amanda, what you got before we leave this show?
I just hope I get to sit on your lap.
Oh,
Whoa.
Oh, yes. Well, it's a birthday buddy lap.
Listen,
Lap is ready.
yeah, I got a lap and a mustache. What more
Yeah.
could a girl
You
need?
can't win. You can't. You're winning.
For real, that mustache is.
That thing
it's
is
pretty legit.
ridiculous right now.
It
Look
is
at that
glorious.
thing right
And thank God he cut the hair.
I
a little
do have.
I can't wait to see it white.
I do have.
bit. You should see
White
it.
white privilege. It's a white privilege mustache right there.
When we get pulled over on our way down south, and we're just gonna be like,
Yeah. Hey, listen.
You should see
and
it.
they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're white. It's
Yeah,
okay."
Yeah,
No,
you're good.
I actually got pulled over in Georgia. And if it wasn't
You
for my
should see
white
it
voice,
wet.
I would have gone to jail.
Hey,
Are
hey.
you that way?
You know what's funny? I was listening to the show the other day. I do have to say this before we
Like
leave.
you have to change the shades
Best-
every time.
Best story
Same.
ever. My oldest
You
brother.
have like Chuck.
My oldest brother gets. Now you got to remember. What are you talking
that's
about? Hey, so my oldest brother allegedly is
So
is-
you don't have to change your sheets.
now he is like,
You have to get some of those.
and I say this with all due respect.
I usually leave it all in the face.
What are you guys talking about?
Are they
How
down?
wet we are.
Oh, check.
Oh, that's it.
How messy things get.
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah. Trish could soup kitchen a plate like nobody's mother. All right. So listen, my oldest brother. He is driving from New York with his alleged current. You know, he's married, still married to her, but that's a white lady, right?
Yeah.
Now, mind you, where you guys going? Go pee?
Yeah.
You guys go to the bathroom together? Take some iPhone video while you're there.
Oh, there it is.
birthday, buddy.
There's the seat.
Jason thought he could turn me off. So I'm gonna come back to you.
Well,
now.
I never can turn you on, so
If you would like to see what happens in the bathroom, subscribe to the Patreon. $19.95 a month.
Yeah. I don't even think it's that much.
He thought he could turn me off.
Well, he got you turned on right now. I'm turned on.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, hello. So my oldest brother. Now, I say this with all due respect. Okay, he is Wesley Snipes black before there was a Wesley Snipes.
Darknesses.
I mean, my oldest brother, boy, he's black as night. He's purple black. So, and he's my brother. I can say
His
that.
ass absorbs light.
Yeah. So he is driving with the whitest woman you've ever met through Georgia, where you got pulled over. That was
Georgia.
so he gets pulled over like doing like 90 in Georgia in the 80s.
ooh,
So as the story goes, and now I'm hearing the
80s
story,
time reference or 80s speed zone?
no, like 1980s.
Okay.
like
So I'm hearing the story.
hey
second-
boy, what you doing here?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm hearing the story secondhand. You know what I mean? From one of my other brothers who's an embellisher, but
Okay.
like this story seems really real. So like he throws a like cup of water or cup of whatever down on the floor of the car, and the white woman he's with is pregnant.
Oh, okay.
So he basically goes, "Sir, I'm just trying to make it to a hospital because my girlfriend's water just broke." And like now it doesn't let the dude that just pulled him over think about anything other than we got to get you to a hospital.
Yeah.
So they have a police escort to the hospital where they go in, she gets checked in, and then a little bit later they leave. You know what I mean? But
It's like what happened was.
what happened was, but as I was thinking about that story
sweet.
earlier,
That's sweet.
Like when you last week when you were
That
talking
probably
about
kept
this
him from dying.
Yeah.
At that point.
Huh?
Who went to the hospital?
This is my oldest brother.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's a funny story.
That is a great story.
That's a funny story.
So as we begin to wrap up this amazing 2 hour and 7 minute episode, let's go around the table with everyone's final thoughts.
Yeah. We got Amanda's final thought. What's your final thought there, baby?
I'm not sure I have one.
What's that?
I'm not sure I have one.
Oh, you should show people your shirt because you got great titties on that one.
This is
The rest of you,
this is one of my art projects.
It's beautiful, and it's available on
Well,
the
it's
Rescue Company
yeah,
one.com.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put like extra glitter on it.
It's bedazzled.
It's bedazzled.
Oh,
and
you
I
white
cut-
women in glitter.
You can
And then
you can
I cut
ask
the shoulders out.
to be embroidered.
Let's get the
If you would
cleavage
like.
on there. Oh, cleavage again.
There it is.
There it is, right there.
Wait. This microphone is
Well,
killing
move the microphone.
Yeah, why are we hiding the boobies?
I don't
It's
know.
right there. Oh, there it is.
There we
They
go.
are.
There we
Hey,
go.
cleavage is showing.
Banda,
Oh,
Banda, it's
Santa-
your turn.
Santa lap.
Oh,
Santa lap. We got Santa lap.
do the
your cleavage on the thing right there. You know, cleavage.
So I do have to say, hopefully Christy's listening because I was messaging with her earlier this week. She said she always catches us, and I'd just like to say hi. I love you, Christy.
Hey, Christy.
Congratulations on finishing school. She just finished RN school as well as Pablo.
As Pablo did.
Pablo finished RN school.
Did. And you know,
so they'll be taking boards soon.
And that is great that Pablo you know, we're gonna have Pablo on the show, but I was talking about Pablo today. You know, Pablo's the only dude I've ever fired from a job. Like, like great. And he works for us now at the Rescue Company one, and he's great. I mean, he mouth breathes from time to time.
Sometimes.
There's nothing wrong with that. But I love.
But we love him.
I love that motherfucker.
And
like,
that daughter of his is absolutely gorgeous.
And I would like a DNA test to confirm that baby
is
that's actually his.
Amanda, what are your final thoughts?
Real quick on the Pablo thing, like that baby's got a giant head, which is the only reason I know that that's Pablo's kid.
My baby had a big head too.
Yeah, well,
you
also have a big head.
That baby is yours.
Yes.
Like she looks just like you.
Poor thing. Poor thing.
Yeah.
It's so funny how sometimes like girls look like their dads and boys look like their moms. Because I have to say there are some characteristics that Zoe has that are her dad's, and there are quite a few characteristics that Xander has of mine.
Yeah,
poor guy.
Zoe is pure Puerto Rican.
She is.
Yeah. Like there's
Xander
there's nothing but pastelon and arepas coming out of that girl. Like
Yes. Real quick. I'm sorry.
Yes.
So at the Christmas party,
yes.
Can I request two things?
Yes.
Maybe.
Can we have a coquito challenge?
Yes.
And finally the empanada off.
We will have the empanada off.
Carlos wins.
I hate for you to lose twice in one thing.
He's gonna win.
But you will lose twice. Yes, sir.
You will lose a lot.
He's gonna lose the sweater and all the food.
I am a Babe Ruth guy. Like you ever seen Babe Ruth call a shot?
Yeah.
I am calling my shot right here. You will lose twice, and that is here on the Rescue Company one. Not the opinion of it, but as at the road returns.
Oh.
Jason.
Oh, sorry, wrong camera.
Which one? Me, you.
Yeah. What you got?
Your final thoughts, Jason.
Hey, you know, coming here
Final
live from Johnny's filling station on the other side.
Gentlemen, right now on this stage.
Are we going skating?
We could
Mercedes.
Mercedes, you are on stage. Remember, gentlemen, this is the first of 3 songs. Last song, no bottoms.
No
and,
bottoms.
they are working
Right now?
hard.
Yeah.
They are working hard, so you get hard. Sorry,
Listen,
So,
I
don't feel like you have to tell me twice.
Yeah.
No, I had some PTSD when you said that.
Yeah.
No bottoms. No bottoms.
I mean, that brings you PTSD,
I used to work at a strip club.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and that's a bad thing.
No, it's just like working DJ booth. Like you had to be free. Like you had to come up with new material every fucking time.
week.
Which
do you
strip
think-
club did you work at?
Did anybody
Bear
listen to
Essence
you?
in Aurora, Colorado.
Oh,
Yeah,
my God.
Not around here.
I
You
feel
know
like
something?
they wouldn't
I
listen.
had one of the, we call him the Frenchman. He works in Aurora. He's a cop there. We're gonna have him on the show.
Okay.
Yeah. Go
All
ahead.
right. Final
Go ahead.
thoughts.
Go ahead.
Hey, if you're gonna believe in conspiracy theories, make sure that you follow it up with a little
Whatever.
bit of
Don't ever believe in
education.
conspiracy
Yeah.
theories. They're
Hey,
stupid.
you never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
I do know.
Because we
I
talked
do
about
know.
we talked about things that are real. We talked about things that are not real, and everybody has their own opinion, and everybody has their own options.
You should
I
show.
mean, you are
like,
allowed to have your own
like,
opinion.
Amanda
but they're
should get
stupid.
around the camera and show what's real.
Yeah,
Those
She's
are
not
real.
doing- She's not doing it right. What are you doing?
She's
Oh,
gonna
hold on. She's
put
making
it
a
right
call.
here. Go right here.
Making a
There
call.
you go.
Oh, the doctor's getting called right now. Calling the
There
doc.
you
There you
go.
go. Those are real.
Right there.
Answer.
Yeah.
For those listening on Spotify and iTunes,
Come in, Dr. Abo.
Oh, now
You're
she's
right in the
British.
boobs.
well, she is making a Doctor Who
Hey, but
reference
how-
with the banana.
How are you
Where's
not
Dr. Abo?
messaging us right now?
All right, Amanda, what are your final thoughts as we head out?
Hello, can I
Final
feel
thoughts.
Dr. Abo's hair?
Final thoughts.
Hello.
His hair or his banana?
Oh, I love the hair.
Or the banana?
I feel it every time I see him.
All right.
Or
So
the banana?
those are her final thoughts.
All
My
right.
final thoughts
yeah.
are who invited the guy with the busted nose because he said some weird stuff today. And Carlos is gonna kick your ass.
Oh,
my.
I will win the
In
ugly
the
sweater
empanada
contest. I
You're
will
gonna win what?
I will win the ugly sweater contest.
Well,
Lies.
I will either.
Who's gonna be the judge?
Me.
No.
Oh.
There has
Unbiased.
to be more than
We
one.
need an unbiased judge.
We need an
We
unbiased.
will get an unbiased panel, and I will.
Abo.
I will.
Handle.
Yes.
He's biased.
Yeah, he's unbiased.
The reality is.
No, he's
The
not.
reality is that I don't want to break your heart when you lose.
You think Aaron could be unbiased?
Oh yeah, I think Aaron could be.
I think Aaron could be unbiased.
I say we just pull the bum from the corner, bring him in, give him a plate of food
No.
if he judges properly.
No.
No, listen, you get Aaron. I think I'm gonna give you your boss.
Hey, Aaron,
that
you
loves
think
your-
you can be
that loves your-
unbiased?
that
I
loves
think
your
she
sweater.
can.
I'm gonna give you your boss who loves your sweater, and you will lose on empanadas and sweaters all along. I am putting it on. You know what I'm putting it on?
Let's do it. Let's do it right now.
I am putting it on this. I'm gonna give you the judge that you think is gonna judge your way, and you're still gonna lose.
No,
Ooh.
I'd rather give you the full panel. I really will.
Hey,
Who's the
well,
full panel?
Whoever he decides. Whoever you.
So Aaron.
Well, how about this? How about this?
So Aaron, you're gonna have to be a
My-
judge.
my
You're
question-
pretty
And then-
confident.
My question is.
and then maybe Abo.
Who at this table will be competing in the ugly sweater contest?
Me.
I will.
You.
Obviously, Carlos.
I'll do whatever anybody.
And I'm sure
says.
Dakota will be in there too, right or wrong.
Oh, yeah. You never know. He's the guy's not gonna even.
I'm
he's
not sure
even gonna
Dakota
place.
knows where to buy
So
an
how
ugly
about
sweater.
this? How about this? Let's go this route.
Yeah.
The innocence of a child. Let's have the kids vote.
Oh yeah.
All
not,
right.
Not on
Have
this.
kids
Not on
there.
this. Not on this sweater.
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, for real, my sweater too. I can't do
I'm
that.
the guy
Yeah,
who
yeah.
doesn't have kids. At this
Yeah.
point.
Let's not do that. But
All right.
you know, we'll
figure it out.
We'll table it.
We'll figure it out.
Okay,
As
then.
the rotor turns, the helicopter swings around, and
Listen, man.
No kids should be present.
My final
Sweaters.
thoughts.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Don't slow down in a car accident, please. Don't slow
Please.
down because
Don't
if
slow
you're,
down. Like we don't want a traffic jam.
we don't care. You're
Listen,
sick.
EMS
fucking
has already
mind.
taken care of it.
Yeah, exactly. The first
Just
responders are on their way,
drive.
or they're on their, or they're already there.
Yeah.
You have no business. Go ahead and get to your job. Get your Starbucks. Pick up your kids. Or if you're already late, go pick up the kids that you already forgot about. Just keep on fucking going.
Can I tell you one of my tires separated earlier this week?
Yeah.
oh,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Coming
It
back
nice.
from-
was
Fort
on
Myers.
the way back
Really?
from Fort
Yeah,
Myers.
yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Carlos, what the hell?
But listen, it wasn't even. She was driving her own vehicle. I'm still driving my own van. Listen.
Yeah, we had to
Oh,
take two
she
vehicles,
okay?
and
Yeah, she just
my
disappeared.
tire separated, and we had to stop and wait and get a tire completely
You-
changed.
You have a tire? You
No,
have
no,
a
no.
spare?
Well, we
she
had a spare, but I didn't
Well,
know
she
which
ended
one
up-
separated.
We ended up we couldn't tell like the situation that happened with
yeah.
us. Yeah.
Right.
We couldn't tell which tire was, so we stopped at a tire
And
place.
I had the trailer, so I didn't want to keep driving and
Right.
be like, yeah, well, whenever it blows, I'll just be fine.
So
That
the fact
happens
that you
too.
already gave away, you already did your final thoughts. And then you're trying to interrupt that.
So go ahead, Carlos, with your final thoughts.
You know, man.
I
Listen.
didn't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're
I
already.
didn't-
You're on the
I didn't know
thing,
that was
and-
my final thought.
and You're like
Fine.
sanctioned right now for the rest of
Your
the show.
final thought.
Yeah. So. Oh yeah, I love that. Oh yeah. So listen, the reality is this. You know, Trish brings up a great point. When we were sitting in the tire shop, we were talking to this lady that her and her husband like sold everything they had and they became truck drivers. You know, and I've said this before. Like the lifeline of the of us, everything is
Truck drivers.
The truck drivers. You know what I mean out there.
Yeah.
Like
And
all of your Amazon deliveries.
everything that comes
Yeah.
that way. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? But this is the one thing I do want to say for all serious notes and everything. The reality of this is like you have to be in for the team, not for yourself.
Yeah.
And like that, the people out there that are hearing this, and hopefully you hear what I'm saying is like, you know, you have to care about others. And if you're caring about other people, you're going to be the great leader you need to be. That is the only way to be, not in this job. And that will prevent that burnout, that people that hate coming to work, and the reality of like, remember, man, we're trying to do everything we can and we risk everything so others may live. And you have to absolutely believe in that. And that's the last thought that we have. And you know, if I said anything today that does offend you, well, go fuck yourself. Fuck yourself.
I will say, like, never mind.
Oh.
No, it's fine. Fuck it.